Right, so let's take us out.
Through there, into the cave, to hear honest thoughts and opinions.
It's time for the final whistle. A lot more fun than sitting on a thistle. The pub is open and the beer is cold. We are going to talk football and how the day rolled. It's Long-Haired Yeti Cave, and we are ready to go. It's final whistle, so enjoy the show. Yeti Cave, and we are ready to go. It's final whistle, so enjoy the show. Long-Haired Yeti Cave, and we are ready to go. It's final whistle, so enjoy the show. For the final whistle, a lot more fun than sitting on a thistle. The pub is open and the beer is cold.
It's time for the final whistle. It's very much more fun than sitting on a thistle.
Oh man, I was mid fucking chug. I didn't realize you went live. I was looking for a way out.
Big up, Dal. How you doing, matey?
Hey.
Guys, the final whistle is back because obviously the Premier League is back, and I don't know about you, Cole, but it's so good to have it back. I've really been enjoying the games. What do you think?
Yeah, mate, same. Like, you know, towards like every season is the same cycle for me. I get excited at the start, depressed in the middle, very sick of it by the end. Summer I'm bored, and I'm really excited that it comes back. Like, no, it's great to have it back. Because, like, you know, you have your watch-alongs coming regular back in the weekends. It's nice. It's, you know, it's our regular hang for most of the community here too. So, it's all good, man. It's class. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, you got the game last night with Liverpool, Bournemouth, which is a cracking opener. Obviously, the game was stopped halfway through because I was doing the watch-along, if you remember, and I said, I don't know what's gone off here. Apparently, some twat in the crowd was like being racist to Semenyo, and that's what the Premier League's going to do now. They're just going to like stop the game and get rid of the person. Which, you know, I agree with that. I mean, to me, Semenyo did the best thing that he should have done, and just went on and scored 2 goals and just had a fantastic performance. What a player! What a player!
He's quality, and you've been saying that for some time, I must say.
Yeah.
You have been. I have to give you credit on that one. Like, you know, he was scintillating that day, but as was the whole team, as was the entire squad at Bournemouth. The fight that those guys showed against Liverpool, especially considering, like, you know, like the tragedy that Liverpool had there early in the summer, and, you know, with the amount of reinforcements that the squad has had. Everyone would have expected Liverpool to have smashed them straight away. No, they didn't make it happen easy.
No.
Like, no, they were not going to let that happen fucking easy at all. So,
they had to dig deep, really, because what's his name? Slot. Just Slot on the defenders, and we was all saying at the time, you know, that's really weird doing that because it's showing that you think you've beat them. And you know what? they still managed to pull it out of the bag. And Liverpool are serious. And if you look at this Isaac thing, and they managed to get Isaac, surely they've got to be the favourites if they get Isaac as well.
I mean, I think they already are. Besides Isaac, I think right now, I would have put them number one anyway. If they do get Isak, which would be absolutely insane. But then again, it's the right move for a club that wants to win everything. You know, that's what you do. You know, you don't sit back and go, well, we got I can't pronounce his name, Dave. You know,
I was saying it fine.
Yeah. Hugo. We'll call him Hugo, right? Hugo. Most clubs. Yeah. Most teams after getting a signing like that would have been like, yo, don't bring anyone in because that'll just disrupt his progress and his performances and all that. But like, no, an elite club should aim to have, you know, an extra person in that position. Go for it. Liverpool, if you have the ambition, fair play, go for it. You know, because like Isaac now has made his bed, so someone has to come in for him after what he said. Someone has to come in. He's left Liverpool. He's gone out of Newcastle now, so you know.
Yeah, I mean that's it. 100%. I mean he's got to do something with it. You know, I mean the way he's sort of gone about it. Yeah, look, it's not my issue or whatever. I mean it is what it is, isn't it? Really. But just got to wait and see kind of what happens. But the thing is, in the games today, I saw the new players standing out, and it's nice to see that. The game yesterday, Ekitike, I thought was absolute. Yeah, I said it all right then. You know, when I don't think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
He played awesome yesterday. I think he played absolutely awesome. I thought he was going to do the same as they did with Palace, take him off, and then all of a sudden the opposition was going to go at him. But Bournemouth, you just can't keep them down. They've got a fantastic manager, a fantastic team presence about themselves. Semenyo is just quality. Why they've still kept him, I don't know. I'm glad they have in a way, unless we bid for him, then obviously not. But you know, so I mean that's like another thing. And then you've got like today Newcastle, Aston Villa. Did you watch that?
I did watch that. Yeah, I did watch that. It was a pretty tense enough game in fairness. I seen Villa went down to 10 men. What was the 60th minute or so? I think.
Yeah.
Got sent off. Yeah, pulling the guy there, pulling Gordon down. I think who was clear on goal.
It was definitely a sending off, wasn't it?
100% sending off. Yeah, 100% cynical. Yeah, it was another tense game. I know.
Looks like we're starting to go live at the same time now. Then.
Or what? Sorry.
Looks like we're starting to go live at the same time now. Then.
Oh yeah.
I'll talk to you about it.
Oh yeah. But no, it was a well fought game. I was watching some of the interviews after the game actually, because I kept the TV rolling, and they interviewed Dan Burn and Anthony Gordon, and they seemed quite content with a point away to Villa, which I was kind of surprised by. Then again, I suppose after the whole Isaac fallout, all that, there was so much controversy going around the squad. But still, at the same time, given I think Newcastle as a squad should be aiming higher than that. They have everything in them to be smashing teams. But
I thought the only thing that they actually missed for me was that finisher. Yeah. I thought they did some good stuff. You know, they still looked a solid team. I mean, and getting a draw. Villa is not bad, is it? So,
100%. No.
I still think they look solid. I still think they look solid. And I think if they had like Wissa or somebody like that, then I think it would have been absolutely fine.
They need a striker ASAP. You know, there's no point waiting around. There's no point waiting around until Isaac gets sold.
DJ
now. Hey DJ, there's no point waiting around now. Source a striker, make a move now quickly, and get someone in. A focal point. At this stage, all of the kind of I suppose the top shelf strikers have kind of been taken. I suppose to a degree. So just take someone who can be a very good, solid focal point. And that'll do a job. That'll do a job for them. You know, they'll do.
Let's have a look at this table. What we did yesterday, because there was one part that we got right. If you look at the table at the minute, Oh no, we didn't.
Liver-
Because West Ham was 18th. They're actually 19th now.
Oh shit! I suppose Liverpool, right? No. It'd be
No,
Man
it's
City be
Sunderland.
first. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sunderland. Yeah, that's
Actually,
right. Yeah.
was Man City just 3-0?
I think 4-0. I think 4-0.
No,
I think.
wait, if it was 4-0, then it's Man City's got the top spot. But
Yeah.
it was Sunderland. I mean, I watched the Sunderland West Ham game, and Sunderland looked proper on it, to be honest. But you'd expect that, wouldn't you, being in the Premier League for the first time?
Of course.
Years,
I mean, if you see anything different, that would be a big warning sign, wouldn't it, as a fan of that club? I mean, you come up to the Premier League and you don't show a massive amount of fight, like I'd be very worried as a fan. No, they did, and they've made some interesting signings. Sunderland did, in this window, coming up and spend proper money. Sorry, I'll turn this down. You probably hear the audio in the background. Yeah, they spend proper money too, which is what you should do. It's what you should do. Hey, Tony, man, big up. You should absolutely spend money when you come into the league. Use that money properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, look, what do you think about this Eze thing? Because apparently he wants Spurs now.
Yeah, I think it looks most likely that he's going to Spurs at this stage. I'd say. No, it's our fault. It's our fault. We didn't address the outgoings properly. I know the excuse is that we need to sell players before we bring any more in after all the incomings that we've had already, which makes sense. However, we haven't worked on a single outgoing that's of any sort of standard, so we're too slow. That's what happens. And Spurs ain't messing around. They're doing bits, and they look very well today. I watched a bit of their game too. They look very good. They look very good. So
big up, Luke, mate. How are you doing? You all right?
Big up, Luke, mate.
I mean, the thing is, it's like, I mean, I think you've got to sell Trossard and Zinchenko and sort of do everything else. I mean, I know we haven't had the game yet, but I think tomorrow's game is going to be quite tough, mate, because you've got Mbeumo, Cunha, and you've got Sesko. And I've already said to the guys, if I'm playing you tomorrow, I'm going low block, because we all know you can't handle like a low block. And during your friendlies, which is when you try different things, like I said to Tony, you'd think that you'd pick teams to play in the friendly that play a low block so that you could work out a way around it, sort of thing, But you pretty much did the same thing. But with Mbeumo and Cunha, both are going to be mega on it tomorrow. There's no doubt about that. And also Sesko. So I'd play a low block and try and hit you on the counter.
Yeah. It's going to be a very tough game. I mean, especially considering that it's the first game of the actual season as well. On top of that, which puts even more of a spanner in the works in terms of predicting anything. I think anyone who's kind of 100%, putting a prediction down with absolute sureness, I think they're lying to themselves. I don't think anyone really knows what's going to happen. Like, there's so many anomalies. Who's going to start for us, for example, up front? A lot of people are saying in the Arsenal fan base, the clued in ones especially, we all think, Havertz will probably start at 9. We think he's going to lead the line up front because old Mikel knows his old comfort zone. And as for Man United, I haven't a clue what to expect from them. Sesko is we don't know what to expect from him either. All of us have only seen little small highlight reels. That's all we've seen. He can jump very high. I've seen those clips. Who knows? It's kind of not to kind of meddle the sports here, but it's almost like the DDP Hamzat fight tonight. It's anyone who's kind of saying I know 100% this or that person's going to win. Like, I think you're talking bollocks, because it's such a close fucking and it's such a close matchup. Plus all the anomalies. Who knows? So I don't know, mate.
First game of the season as well, isn't it? His first game of the season. I mean, Spurs got their win 3-0 against Burnley. I mean, so they're looking at it. But again, it is the first game of the season. We've seen this before. But there is a lot of strong teams in the Premier League this season. I mean, we're on the verge of signing 5 players. We've got
I've seen that.
Maury Hutchinson, which I'm sorry we've got Maury Hutchinson. We've got I think that Calamine Dave is
Dave.
He's on his way for a medical, so he should be signing soon. McAtee, I think we've agreed a deal on McAtee as well, so I think
that's a good sign.
Douglas Luiz, I think we're speaking to, and also Rico Lewis from Manchester City. who had a
Really?
tonight. Yeah, yeah. Apparently we wanted
Really?
it and McAtee in a deal.
Right. Jesus Christ, that's a serious move, man.
Mhm.
Do you think there'll be any more outgoings in your end if that does happen? All those signings at once, especially the midfield seems overloaded there with like
Yeah,
Yates, I imagine the same.
I think that Stamenic is going. I think he's
Okay.
probably going. I think Jota's most likely he's going. I think he might be going to Sporting Lisbon. But this is all like talk at the minute.
Of
But I know
course, yeah.
Swansea are looking at that Stamenic, so I think he's going to end up sort of going there. But
Right.
I'm quite excited. I'm massively excited because we've got Igor Jesus, who I like, Cunha, who I like as well, and then the players we're bringing in, they're young players as well. So there's a lot there for the future. And that Amori Hutchinson, I mean, no offence to you guys, Arsenal, but when it comes to that, because of all the shit he got when he was taken out of Arsenal and went to Chelsea and all that kind of stuff, then he got all those dead yourself threats on X and stuff from Arsenal fans because he'd left, So I kind of hope that he comes on when we play against you guys and he bangs in the winner.
We'll see. We can only see, mate.
He will.
He was only briefly at Arsenal for a very short time before going to Chelsea, though, right? Like he'd be more. He was academy, but he was more so like as a senior player, kind of involved with Chelsea though in the last few years. Or am I completely am I mixing up another player?
I think he was your academy player. I think he
was
once or twice, if I remember right. I remember
yeah.
And then he ended up going to Chelsea.
Very briefly, and you're saying when he left us to go to Chelsea, you've seen Arsenal fans giving him certain threats.
I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
Oh,
I heard that apparently that's what was happening on X.
Oh, okay.
Why are Arsenal fans saying shit like this to this guy? I think it was on Jazz's show or something like that. Somebody brought it up that this has been happening and all that kind of stuff, and they're saying that's out of order and shit like that.
It would be like our fan base. That's exactly what our fan base would do. Mate.
Exactly.
Exactly. But yeah, interesting sign on the same. I know he was at Ipswich there recently, but I haven't paid much attention to him. I can't lie. I have to look at him when he's in your shirt if you get him. So that'd be where my judgment is.
He looks very good. Luke says that's a nice shopping list. Yeah, he is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm massively impressed with what we're doing. Fucking embarrassing that Forest says gameplay and shopping list is better than ours. No, that isn't. Shut up, Forest. No, I hear what you're saying, mate. I mean, to me, and I've said this a few times, me and you was talking about this earlier, Tony. This should have been done 2 seasons ago. When Arteta was saying we don't need a striker and all this, that, and the other, all these signings should have been made then, because now everybody's just getting stronger and stronger. So it's going to get harder and harder to win that title. Yep.
Our chance to win that title was 3 years ago. That was it. We all said it, well, the real one said it, when we didn't win at that time, when we were 8 points clear, I was like, yeah, we're probably not going to win it for another 20, 30. Literally. I wouldn't be surprised. So as I said, this season I'm predicting honestly a 4th, 5th, or 6th finish.
I mean that I've heard that from Kenny Can as well. I think Kenny Can said
has he?
3rd or something. He was on he did a video on Instagram earlier and he was saying, okay. I'm not going to say sorry because I ain't done no videos, so I just sent him a message saying I'm unsubbing because you're not putting out enough content. So basically you've got like today we got like Brighton Fulham, which was 1-1. I had a feeling that one was going to be boring, that's why I didn't bother watching that one. And obviously Sunderland beating West Ham 3-0. Possible first sacking could be Potter, do you reckon?
Could be, yeah. Could be. Just something seems wrong with West Ham in general. I mean, I'm not clued in enough to know what's actually going on over there. But for the last good few seasons, I mean, they had a good, like a strong looking season about, I don't know, was it 3 years ago or so?
Yeah,
maybe four, and then they've been just going downhill. And it's like it doesn't really make sense. So I don't know.
The thing is, the players that they're picking up as well, like Callum Wilson and like possibly Sterling. they're all those players that you just bring in to hopefully get something going, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sunderland just kept breaking them up like crazy today.
That's some result for them in their first game. That is some result.
Massive.
Big statement. Big statement too. Like,
Yeah.
and what was the game after that then? What was the next game?
The game after that was obviously Manchester City against Wolves, and
Was 4-0.
Reinders was so impressive, and Rico Lewis was as well. So I don't know why they'd want to sell him or if he's going to be going or not, but that was kind of what happened there. So that's 4-0 to City. So City look like they're about it. So it's going to be. I think this one's going to be a good season because Chelsea look like they've got something to offer. I believe us on our day, if we have our day, we can beat anybody. Personally, and we've got two different tactics to take on any type of style that comes at us. So I think we could do very well, but we've got to be on it right from the start.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, I mean, I always say it to you guys in the chat. I'm always like, I don't do any predictions at all, really. I'll have a bit of a laugh when we do table, table reads and stuff. But you don't really know until like at least January, December, late December to have a fair idea, or maybe even late November to be for the more clued in ones. But you need to wait until then to see what the crack is with most teams. But for now, this is when it's the most fun because who knows? Every game's assessment means something. So interesting times ahead.
It's a YouTube thing, isn't it? It's just something.
It is.
To have a show like predictions for the Premier League and all that kind of thing. That's pretty much what predictions think. I don't really buy into it because I look at it like this. If you say like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna batter them," then you're basically writing a check that you ain't cashing.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? It's not going to be on the pitch. It's not going to be you giving everything. So basically, that's one of the reasons I don't do it, and I don't like underestimating opposition either. You listen to managers; they don't do it. You listen to managers when they talk before a game. Even Arteta don't do it. Even he don't go, "Oh yeah, we're going to go to Old Trafford and batter them this season." You know what I mean? Even managers don't do it. So I don't see why anybody else should do it. Really.
You see, I wouldn't mind content creators or like just general followers of said channels doing things like this, like big bold predictions and making outlandish claims if they held themselves accountable when they get it wrong. The thing is, they come out with these grand statements, and then come May, it's like as if that tweet never existed or that comment never existed. They acted like it didn't happen. That's what infuriates me. So, like, it's easy for people to just come out with an outlandish thing. Oh, Arsenal are going to win the quadruple this year. Like, for example, I could say that right now in the chat. We're winning the quadruple. And certain people will probably fucking say that in about 5 minutes' time. But come May when we're trophyless, that comment's forgotten about. And that person doesn't go, yeah, I hold my hands up, I got it wrong. They're just there making excuses or trying to claw their way out of whatever they said in the first place. Yeah. It's no accountability, mate. It'd be much more fun if everyone was a bit more authentic,
100%. I mean, the thing is, it's like, if you look at the way your opening games, I've said this before. If you're in your open games, you can fucking win most of them. Then I would definitely start taking you serious because you have got some serious open games.
Oh, they're tough. Yeah, they're tough. What? So we have United, then there's Liverpool, Leeds, then Liverpool. Is it Liverpool next? And I think it's Leeds, Liverpool, then City, I believe. That's either way. That's a fucking tough opening run. But either way, you should be ready come the first day of the season anyway. So there's no excuses. No excuses. Totally. And we will, but that's the worst thing is we will do that though. Our fan base will make excuses. This is the narrative has already been obtained by our opening fixtures. That's it alone for an excuse. Oh, it's rigged. It's rigged. We should be ready.
Yeah. say it's not loading up, but I'm trying to get the fixtures on that, but it's not loading
Yep.
up at the minute, so.
I'll put it up there. I have the league fixtures open here on a different tab. If no, I don't want to.
I know you've got Liverpool, you've got City, you've got Newcastle at their ground as well, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, hold on there. I'll call them out for you there now. Hold on. I think I have them
Yeah.
there. So yeah, so United tomorrow, Leeds the following Saturday, Liverpool, then Forest, then City, then Newcastle, West Ham.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a few there where you could possibly get some points, but I mean, for me, and Wenger always used to say it as well. You can't draw or anything at the start. If you're going to win the league, you've got to get going straight away. That's just how it is.
Well, as our great former captain said, anyway, you can't win the league with a shitty captain too. So we have that going against us too, you know, which has rattled so many fucking people.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
I love it. Brilliant. I mean, look, I
bet
How can you question Tony Adams about a captain? Big up, Stephanie. How you doing? Good evening, Yeti and Carl, plus final whistle legends. Big up to you, Stephanie.
Big up, Stephanie.
And yeah, I mean, how can you actually to anybody, any Arsenal fan, I don't care who you are, yeah. If you're turning around and saying Tony Adams needs to shut up because you don't know what he's talking about, then you need to shut up because you don't know what you're talking about. One of the best captains you've ever had.
Yeah. As I said last night in your chat, I said 60% of the modern Arsenal fan base only discovered our club in the last 5 years because of COVID, because they were bored during lockdown. So they don't know who he even is. The same people were having goes at Thierry Henry for his critiques. The same people were having goes at Emmanuel Petit, who speaks absolute facts upon Arsenal on French TV on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
That's why, because they don't know. All they know is whatever happened in the last 6 years. The modern fucking terrible Arsenal and all its shitty players and its shitty following. You know, and that's why. And that's why I'm unapologetic. I'm unapologetic in saying so. And these people will lecture old guard Arsenal fans. They will lecture you how to support your club.
Oh, I know.
Like would you like, say for example, if you move to say Quebec in Canada, right, and you took up a following of ice hockey, right, and you supported your local team, say the Montreal or the Canadiens or something like that, right?
Yeah.
You start supporting them. Like, you go to a hockey game, you start telling all these fucking ex-hockey guys in the stands with their fucking flat noses and their fucking scars in their face. Oh man, no, stop booing. This is just support them. You'd never do that. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
No, you have a level of respect. It's the same thing. Like, if you were to move to a new country, you have some respect. You learn the new culture. You try to blend in. You try to learn the customs for everywhere around you and just try to fit in. That's what you do as a good human being. Not these motherfuckers. Not these motherfuckers. Anyway, sorry, rant over.
It's like if you were sat in a pub and Conor McGregor came in and you start saying, you need to like throw your punches a little bit more, you know what I mean? Can you imagine that?
You shut the fuck up, you fucking. Literally. No, but lad, but it's exactly that though. It's like exactly. It's exactly that. Like meeting Hoyce Gracie and telling him how to sink a rear naked choke better. You should put your arm at that angle instead of the angle that you submitted 20 men in. Like, shut the fuck up.
He turned out to did go, I tell you, hold up, let me just try it, and then get behind me and just go. Oh no, is that it?
You're just dying.
Some people do actually do it on social media, of course, where they'll say, "Oh, you should have done this in that fight, and you should have done that."
I know.
This.
Stop. It drives me crazy. It just shows how humans have such a lack of humbleness and humility. They're just so far up their own fucking gows that they haven't even a clue how to operate normal. Like, it's so frustrating. But anyway,
well,
he's being like that.
My brother ages ago when he started doing like a YTS course, building and stuff. Like, my dad's been doing that all his life, and my brother turned around to him and says, "You know you're holding that hammer wrong, don't you?"
He did. Oh, did he actually?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, my dad went fucking loopy. He's been
Oh
doing
my
it
God.
2 fucking weeks, and he thinks he can tell me how to fucking use an hour. I'll fucking smash him. Tony Adams, same mould as Frank McClintock, proper captain, blood and guts, different game now. Yeah, I mean, there's loads you can look at. Roy Keane said like the same kind of thing. Well, he's not said that about Arteta, obviously, but I bet he thinks the same with that as well. Stuart Pearce, you know, Vieira was a captain as well, wasn't he? I mean, any of them will turn around and say it's Declan Rice. Everybody knows it's Declan Rice. Everybody.
Easy. Yeah, exactly. And failing Declan Rice, at least give it to someone like Gabriel or someone else. Not fucking Odegaard, the weakest little bitch boy that we have. And I know you and a few other people are always on to Saka for being a diving guy right now. Do you know who, in my opinion, who it's been in our squad who goes down at the slightest touch because he doesn't know what else to do is actually Odegaard. He goes down straight away.
Skelly,
if you watch him, just watch Odegaard tomorrow afternoon. Watch him. He'll try a few bits of moves. If it doesn't work, and a player puts even half of his hand on him, he goes down in hopes. He's nothing else to offer. And nobody else really notices that about him. But it's really him is the biggest diving culprit in my opinion.
Have you noticed his like attempt at a press as well? He's like the player's there with the ball, and he stands here like that, and he goes, and he goes side to side.
What
are you doing?
I was saying to a mate there the other day about Odegaard pressing. It's all theatrics. It's all for show. He looks like he's busy. He's a busy idiot. He doesn't actually do anything effective without the ball. He just runs around like a fucking dickhead and does nothing effective. You know.
No, I agree.
Well, what do I know? I'm negative though.
Well, yeah, DJ Crane says, come on, guys, he has the fire in his belly to win trophies this season. Odegaard being Arsenal captain is laughable. Mind you, at the same point, I think Bruno Fernandes as captain is laughable as well, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. But he's more of a leader than Odegaard is.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
My opinion.
Definitely.
At least, I guess. But
I mean, we usually but you want a captain to when things ain't going right to just like lead by example, like Newcastle could have Joe Linton. You know, he leads
or Dan
by
Burns.
example. Yeah, Dan Burns. I think they've got Guimaraes, haven't they? I think, and he's he's a good player as well. But
absolutely.
Yeah.
Even if the game is going horribly and you're having a bad game, just fucking crash into someone. Into someone.
Exactly.
That's it.
And then get up, and then turn around to the rest of the team. Fucking come on, fucking you know what I mean? That's what you do.
That's it. That's all you have to do. That's what Roy Keane did for countless years, even in bad games for United. Smash into someone if in doubt. You know what I mean? But
I think Roy Keane, when they went into the dressing room before the game, he'd just like stand there staring at them as if to say, if you're not about it today, you've had it. You're fucked. and they all sort of, they all respected it and all that kind of stuff. DJ Crane says year after year after year, he says the same shit like his manager, his deluded fan base, deliver and shut up. Yeah, can't knock it, bro. Pepsi, how you doing, matey? You all right? And see where West Ham are? He just said it now. Evening West Ham, 3 laughing emojis for each goal conceded. I sent it to Tom because, like, at the start of the Man City game, there was bottom. So I turned around to Tom and I sent him a message saying, bro, just look on the bright side. You're not bottom of the league anymore.
You're a professional wind-up, you are,
mate. I bet James has gone absolutely mental. Now he's 20, I bet he's gone absolutely fucking mental. But I don't see much with them either. To be honest, I don't see a lot. They've got Bowen, obviously, so they've always with Bowen. But other than that, we're really a lot there, to be honest.
I'm sure Michael Antonio is probably out for another year. I'd say after
they've got rid of him, haven't they?
Oh, they get rid of him? Oh,
yeah.
Did they actually? Oh, wow.
Got rid of him.
I completely missed that, mate. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hold my hands up. Fucking hell.
As far as I know, yeah, they've released him.
Wow. Oh fuck. Okay. Well, fair enough.
I mean,
Well, either way, I am technically correct. They don't have them.
no, yeah, you're technically correct. Yeah. Big up, Joanne. How you doing? You all right?
Hey, Joanne, mate. How are you?
But yeah, technically, you are correct. But yeah, apparently they've. I think
Wow, I
they've
didn't know.
released him. I don't know whether that's to do with like the injuries and how bad it is, and
Well,
whether
yeah.
he can get back on the field or whatever like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah, it's
I think he did play like 45 minutes though in one of the
okay, right. Jesus.
reserve type games or something. I don't know. I don't. That's just what I've seen. The West Ham lads are no better than I do.
Of course.
How
Yeah,
did City get on? They won 4-0, John.
yeah. They did indeed.
So nobody's messing around this opening weekend. I mean, like I said to Mama, a draw against Villa away at Villa. It's not a bad result. Yes, they was down to 10 men, but it's still not a bad result. And I think if Newcastle had that finisher, I think they could have actually taken that game. But at the minute, they don't have it. So
No, it's not bad. It's not bad for sure. I agree. But it could have been better considering the red card at 60 minutes, but could have been worse.
yeah,
I suppose.
I mean, we all know now that as soon as you get a play, back in the day, football, if you went down to 10 men, that was it. You got bombarded like crazy, and you should win and all that. But it's changed now because 10 men don't just sit back. Do you know what I mean? It's a
I get you.
game now with 10 men, and you can see 10 men come through as well. I think I got a couple of scores right today, says Joanne. Did you have a bet on it or anything? And balls are allowed this season. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
It seems like it. It seems like it. With the Bournemouth defender yesterday. Remember?
Oh, yeah. That was basketball. That was basketball.
completely got away with it, too. Like, not even it was hilarious. Well, fair play. He got away. Can't blame a guy for trying.
Did you notice the refs they brought these new rules in about the time wasted and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I saw it today, and the ref never did nothing about it. Nothing at all.
What game was that? Yeah, I don't think I don't. Right, okay. Yeah, okay. I must have missed. Yeah, I was looking out for that, but I didn't see any clear examples in my head. But yeah, you saw one, did you? And no difference.
No difference whatsoever.
Okay.
But I mean, they always do this. They come up with like a new rule, and then the referees just decide, I'm not doing that. Can't be bothered. I'm not doing that. Joanne says I do have a bet on, but not on the ones I got right. That's about right. And big up Scal, you're right, matey. Groping is off the table this year.
Yeah.
I mean, the games tomorrow. You got Chelsea, Crystal Palace. That should be a decent.
That's a game. That is
a good game, but it's at the same time as our game. But
yeah, 2 o'clock, isn't it?
It's the both on Sky, so I will be able to actually get the game tomorrow. And then you've got obviously Man United, Arsenal. So the Chelsea Crystal Palace one, I think, will be very close. Personally.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Again, it's so hard. The first game of the season for each team is so hard to predict. I always I'll be honest. You know me. I've said it for years. I struggle with predictions at the best of times, but let alone at the start of the season, I have no clue. I have no clue what to expect at all. I know Crystal Palace are kind of like they're getting swarmed by hyenas in terms of losing players and stuff like that, which is always tough. But then again, they could be rallying. They could be rallying because of the bad news that they got already the European competition. So I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with fire tomorrow. So it could be a very interesting game.
I think they'll be coming out to actually prove a point, because I think they've already proved something with what they've been doing anyway. Yeah. So I think they'll come out to prove something. I have heard that Eze won't be playing. So that could mean that he's on his way going this week. Scal says, unhand me, young man. And I went to Forest Green versus Yeovil 2-0, had a vegan chicken curry and a green cola at half time. Green cola? Is that a vegan cola? Going to be hard to watch games this season. I've not subscribed to any apps, tired of paying over £300 a month and still getting blackouts for games. Yeah, I know. I've got a surefire way of getting them, but I can't really say it on the street.
Yeah, I might send you I might send you a link later, DJ, for something that worked really well for me towards the tail end of last season. But I will test it first before I vouch for it, because you do have to pay for it, although it's very cheap.
Yeah.
I'll do a test on it with tomorrow's first game, and if it works as smooth as it did before, I'll send you the link.
The trouble is they're on different platforms as well, though, aren't they? You've got some on BT Sport. BT Sports has got loads this season. Loads.
Yeah. Sky have lots more. I think they have like 100 more games than they did last season too. So, or something like 60. I think it's like 60 more games than they did last season. Between main event and Sky Sports main event or something like that. So we'll see. I repeat myself.
Heavy metal pirate Yeti. Is that my Brian Clough impression? Yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. So what are Arsenal going to do tomorrow, guys?
No idea.
That's going to be a cracking game, Arthur.
I think it'll be a draw, personally. I think it'll be a 1-1 boring fucking tense draw. That's my prediction. If I had to predict it, it could be that, but again, I have no fucking clue. With the first game of the season, I have no idea.
This is what I think, right? I think that, again, you'll try and do what you always do. In my opinion, with you guys, you just cut out that ball to Saka, because it always goes to Saka to start it all off. Yeah. So you cut that one out, and then you might be able to sort of get a counter. I think United tomorrow are going to be on a different level, personally, with Mbeumo and Cunha. Both of them are cracking players. They've now got a position in a team that they deserve to sort of have. Sesko has got a lot to prove. He's got a lot to prove as well, because it's his first game. They're in front of an Old Trafford crowd that's starting to get a little bit more G'd up and stuff. And from what I've seen, they're playing some decent football, and they actually seem to have players on the pitch who actually want to play for each other and not just be individuals.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I've seen, but I mean that's only like pre-season and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's all going to come down to tomorrow. It's their place, isn't it? It's Old Trafford.
Of course.
So basically, they should be looking to take a scalp tomorrow.
Oh, they certainly should be. They certainly should be, mate. But again, to predict, if I'm going to throw my hat on a guess, it's a 1-1 draw for me. Boring ass game, I think. Watch it be a 5-4 thriller after saying that.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, exactly. It could.
Hopefully.
Like the battle of Seska. Well, like I said to my cousin today, you look at it, right? If like Gyökeres has a fantastic game, then all the top gooners will be saying, "Oh yeah, Arteta made the right choice. I knew he was going to make the right choice." If Sesko comes out on top and he has the better game, this is all because you didn't let Arteta have Sesko.
That's what I said yesterday as well. Exactly the same thing. I don't know. It's a lose-lose, mate. It's a lose-lose. When we win, our fans ruin it. If we lose, our fans also ruin it, and also you're depressed. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
DJ Crane says sweet for the link that you're going to send him. But I'm in America, don't forget. Get yourself.
Yeah, it should work.
Get yourself a VPN, mate. Should be all right with VPN.
Should work. Hold on.
I'd only watch them with a VPN right now anyway, because they are watching these things. So I would only use VPN when doing these things. 9 Derby, and you Zubermendi will play a key role. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see the game. Hopefully, we have a good game against Brentford. I'm not going to ever put a team down or anything like that, but as far as I'm concerned, we're at home, and if we turn up, we should be winning that game. You know?
Based on your form last season, that's the standards you should impose on yourselves.
Yeah.
You know, make that be the standard now.
And it all depends, obviously, how this Keith Andrews sort of sets up, because none of us know anything about him, because I think it's his first management job. So you know, exactly. That could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. It just depends, doesn't it? You can't really call that. So
it's all very interesting. That's why I love the first weekend of the Premier League.
Yeah,
I love it. It's because there's so many unanswered questions, and I know there's a lot of people pretending like they know everything, but ultimately we
Yeah,
don't know until they start fucking playing. It's
That's
really
true.
fun. I love it.
That's absolutely true. And Scout says Coventry got sent to Derby, then Derby got sent to Coventry. I saw that. I saw that, mate. I was loving that. I was loving that. The look on them fans' faces when that fifth goal went in was just pure fucking gold, mate. Pure gold. They just stood there like that. Like they always do. And so they've lost twice now. First 2 games they've lost. So
Wow.
don't wish it on a fucking better team. And I actually want Arsenal to go 1-7 to start. Am I a bad fan for wanting that? I don't care, but our captain loves second place. Yeah.
You're not a bad fan at all, mate. Not a bad fan at all.
Apparently, that's
Not
what
a
he said.
bad fan.
Is that what he's turned around and said over the card? That second's not That's twice he's said that now.
Multiple players in our team have alluded to that, and yes, he has said that as the captain of Arsenal Football Club in 2025, after being spending close to £1 billion in the last 5 years, and being trophyless in the last 5 years too. Yeah, that's the standard where we're at right now. And the worst thing is, the worst thing is that, as I said, 60+% of the fan base is going yes.
Yeah.
That's the worst. That's what I don't mind. I don't mind him. I don't. You know the thing is with me. Yeah, I don't care if Odegaard says something like that. It's the fact of how he's in a position to say something like that is what drives me crazy. Is that we've allowed this as a fan base. Is that we have allowed this. The managers allowed this. The board have allowed this. The owner has allowed this. Everyone's accountable in our own way. You know,
it's spot on because it means he knows he's going to get away with it. He knows
100%.
There's a lot of fans going to stand behind him and go, "Oh yeah, my captain," and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly, and my captain, because I'm a fucking loser in my life and I can relate to it. That's why. That's why. Yeah. These people that follow our club nowadays have no semblance of what it's like to actually achieve anything in life or win in their own life. They don't know what it feels like. I mean, I played rugby at an intermediate level, not a fucking high level, but intermediate. I won a few cups. Mate, it feels fucking amazing when you win. It just feels awesome. Yeah. These people don't know what that's like. They don't know what it even feels like. No. Even just go and win something in an egg and spoon race in fucking primary school. That'd at least be better than what these dickheads have to relate to. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That alone is more comparable to what these guys expect from our club.
Exactly.
There you go.
Just go and do something in the FA Cup and win an FA Cup and get that winning mentality of winning a cup and all that kind of stuff, and then lead that to the Champions League, you know, and that changes morale and all that kind of thing, and it boosts you up a lot as well. And that's why if you look at a lot of the teams that win the Premier League, they do that kind of thing, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, because it gives you so much. It's not just about like winning the trophy is great and all that, and it leads to something else. Not necessarily. It gives you so much confidence. It makes you self-assured. If you're a player with a bit of even like, you know, because footballers are humans at the end of the day, so they have doubts. They have days where they wake up and go, I don't know, am I actually should I be wearing an Arsenal shirt? Should I be wearing a Forest shirt? I don't know. Am I good enough? But winning silverware and say if you made a crucial tackle to make that happen, you scored a winning goal, whatever it fucking may be. That gives you confidence. That gives you an ego boost in the right way, the way you need it to go and strive for success. But for
I mean, am I being a little bit out of order here? Because if you spent $1 billion, should you not want a quadruple?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Of course you should.
Yes.
You should expect that, shouldn't you? Not just going into one thing.
Towards the tail end of Wenger's reign at Arsenal, the biggest gripe that we had, right? The biggest gripe as a fan base that we had is that we never spent as a club. Look back, guys. We sold everyone. We sold Van Persie. We sold fucking Gael Clichy, Ashley Cole, fucking everyone. Every good player we had, we sold, never replaced properly. Always the budget club because we had to pay back the stadium, right? That was an excuse.
Yeah.
So we were yearning for that. We were yearning for being a big club. The thing is, under this manager, we have been spending like a big fucking club in terms of money spent. One of the probably the top 4 in the world the last 5 years, I believe. I don't know. I'm not a statistician.
I
I'm
don't
not
know
the guy who like
100% on that, but
I'm autistic, but I'm not autistic enough to look up all these charts to know
mm,
for sure, right?
yeah,
But we spend so much fucking money now that the standards though have as a fan base have went even lower than it was with Wenger in terms of
mm.
trophy haul. But the expenditure has gone up to $1 billion, yet our standards are lower than ever. Someone explain that to me. Someone explain it to me.
I don't know, because at the end of the day, we've come into the league. We've been in it 3 seasons now, and we're like pulling up trees, pardon the pun. But you know, we are actually doing something. We're spending the money. We're bringing the players in. You know, we've waited, got things sorted out. We've kept hold of Morgan Gibbs White. We've made a statement there. I mean, I don't know whether that was done by gunpoint or whatever, but I have no idea. But,
a statement is an understatement. It's
I bet them players that's coming in now, they've turned around and gone, yeah, I want to do really well for the club and I want to stay here for a long time. And I bet like Marinakis is in the window like we're gone going, fucking bet you ain't never getting out of here, bro. Elanga did a runner.
Yeah,
he's that fast. His pace is that fast.
Yeah. He should have scored today too, you know, for Newcastle. He should have scored. Yeah. But I love the runs that he makes from halfway line. He just takes the ball all the way to the
player. Very exciting.
He really is.
Just his finish. It's just his finish. That's it. I mean, you look at that Semenyo goal last night against Liverpool.
Oh,
that was
very similar
copy of the Elanga one, wasn't it? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
It really was.
Chat.
Of course.
It pisses me off during the season. He doesn't do pre or post match interviews unless he wins man of the match, but comes out with random interviews during breaks. Yeah, I think like what we've already touched on though, some of the things that Arsenal players come out and say just shows the comfortability they've got without doing anything, which to me is really insane. Pepsi says, you planning on going to any Forest games this season, Yeti? So far, I'm hoping to get tickets for the Arsenal-Brighton game after Christmas, an away game in May against West Ham. I might have a look at like some cup games. It's that long since I've been Pepsi, to be honest. I don't even know how it all works now. Got to have some membership or something like that. So I might look into sort of going to watch one of the cup games or something like that. You know, I might do that and then do like a vlog on it or whatever.
That'd be sick.
I don't know how it works nowadays. One time you just walk up and go, "Here, here's me 28 quid," and fucking in I go. But you know, now it's more, here's my house, here's my mortgage. I'm going in. There you go. Job done.
I know. Yeah, I know. Just walk up to the City Ground. Just go talk to people that work there and see what happens.
I could do.
But that alone, honestly, that alone can make things happen. Just be there. Be at source. Maybe someone go, there's an easy way to get games. I know a guy, that guy there.
Yeah, but I'd look like a fucking big issue salesman, just fucking standing,
just
loitering.
go for it.
I don't get sleeping sleep outside the ground and then someone comes up and goes, "Hey, do you want to come in for the game?" Yeah, go on then.
I don't mean loiter and get in for free. I just mean just go visit the City Ground. Go visit the City Ground and just talk to people that are working there on and off.
Yeah. It is something.
You never know.
It is something I've got planned because I do want to. I would like to go to another game. Might have a word with my cousin because they normally go, and you can't do that now, can you? If they don't go, they can't give you the ticket because it works differently now. At one time you could do that, but I think now if you're not going, you have to put your ticket into a draw or some shit. I don't know. Jez and Kenny know more about it.
Is that across the board? Is that just ours? Are you sure that's not just Arsenal? Maybe that would sound like something we do as a club. Like, is that across the board?
Like I say, I don't 100%.
Yeah, just ask them. Ask your cousin. Mate. There's no harm in trying. Be great to go to a game.
That really is true, Scout, I suppose. I am technically press, I suppose.
True. Yeah.
I mean.
No, just show a random clip of your real deal or final whistle to the guy at the game. I'm a fucking journalist, mate. It's just like us talking about the most unhinged thing ever.
Knowing me, I'll probably pick the wrong video and it'd be one of them where I'm like going off on one and saying, "Oh, fucking fuck, what bunch of pile of shit they are! Fucking, I'm sick of this fucking team." Like, you know, I've been doing that for a long time. But,
No, you haven't, embarrassed. No, you haven't.
I will fly out to go and I will pay to get in as well, 100%. But it's just how much it costs and all that kind. I don't know anything. I mean, and you go on the website, you can't really find anything. It says where you want to sit, but there's no prices or anything.
But for a fund, right? For a fund, given that the season's back on and you're going to be doing like a lot of watch longs, right? Every donation that you get, put that aside towards a game ticket fund. Put it aside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do that.
I've
There you go.
breaking news. I've got breaking news.
Wow.
We have just signed James McAtee.
Wow, that's a good sign, man.
That's just come up on my Facebook. So he's signed up. That's on the he's here. Look, nice, excellent stuff. Proper meaning business, man. Proper meaning business. Right, let me have a look at this ticket news. Buy tickets, and then it says Forest membership or something. Join today. That sounds like fucking Rolf's Cartoon Club.
Fucking dickhead. Oh my god.
So it says My Forest core adult member, £45. Yeah, for the membership. Premier League home ticket access, third priority. UEFA Conference League home ticket access, second priority. Obviously, they've not changed that yet. Discount on cup tickets, access to exchange, and eligibility to receive forwarded upgraded ticket from season card holder. So it's going to cost me 45 quid to actually be a member. And then there's like possible discounts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's bollocks. It really is bollocks the way they do it nowadays, man.
Ooh. Forest had a great window, yeah, and it's not done yet. I mean, we're talking to Douglas Luiz as well, and that Callum Menuendo, or whatever his name is. We're obviously talking to him. He's coming for a medical, so that might be a signing that's made tomorrow. So yeah, we're not messing around. We're actually getting stuff going. You know, we've already brought in Jesus and Endoy. Endoy looks great. Endoy looks fucking proper up for it as well.
Yeah, it'd be really fun to watch you guys this season with all these new faces coming in. I think that James McAtee, I think that's a very good sign on your part.
Absolutely.
That's a very good sign.
But if you notice, it normally takes more than you off about 60, 70. They've got McAtee to bring on, you know.
Same energy. Yeah.
Superb. Absolute superb signing, to be honest. And then you've got Amari Hutchinson as well that can come on for an Endoy. You know. I do really like Amari Hutchinson. 37.5 mil, whatever. You know, I do really like him.
I'll be interested, man. I'm looking forward to all the games tomorrow. I was saying to you earlier, Jesus Christ, tomorrow is going to be so fucking busy in terms of sports. I get up like at 7, I think at least 7 a.m. to watch the UFC on record, and then fucking your games at 2. Your games at 2. Our games at 4:30. Jesus Christ! I'll turn my phone off.
I'm gonna try to get up and then watch the UFC
main event
before, you know, do any social media or anything like that. Even if I just watch the main one, because that's what people mention, I think, more than anything.
Always, no one ever spoils the co-main event. It's always the main event that's spoiled. Yeah.
Did you see the standoff?
I did. Kamzat fumbled it. He fumbled the standoff. He fumbled it. He fumbled. Yeah. He kind of went for the. By the way, look, just because yesterday I was kind of critiquing Kamzat. Let's not forget, I am the biggest Kamzat fan ever. Y'all know.
Oh yeah,
massive Kamzat fan. But fanboy, gay as fuck, stupid, like a little boy,
like a little Kamzat wallpaper.
Literally.
Underpants.
I even should shave my mustache and just leave the beard here, just shave off the mustache and everything. But
He's got
but
cans up.
that's haram, mate. That's haram. I wouldn't do that. No, but I don't know. I just think like he is a boogeyman. He really fucking is. He's terrifying to most people. But I think DDP now is a proper actual middleweight for the first time that he's facing a true proper middleweight at a very high level. So this, as I said before, to say that Hamza's going to steamroll him. Not that you said that or anyone else said that. I think it's crazy because I'm hearing that a lot online. It's like no way. It's not that easy. We've seen enough evidence that he has real trouble with fighters with a bit of grit, and DDP is all grit.
Yes.
Dricus Duplessis, all he has is grit. He's not a great striker. He fucking throws flying knees and he ends up outside the octagon. He goes for a takedown. And he nearly knocks himself out on the canvas. He's awkward as fuck. He's awkward as hell. But somehow he figures out a way to win. So, man, I just can't wait. I just can't wait for this fight so bad. I cannot wait.
What time does it actually start? Is it like middle of the night?
Yeah. So the prelims start at the early prelims start at 11 our time, and then the prelims start at 1 a.m. and then the main card starts at 3. So their fight would probably be like 20 past 5 in the morning. So I can't stay up. I'm too old now, man. I can't do. I used to do all nighters back in the day. I used to stay up all night. Night. Can't do that anymore. Can't do that anymore. I'll be there for
DJ Francis break out the pom pom. Is GSP fighting tonight? What about Tank Abbott?
That's a great comment.
Yeah,
Tank Abbott. Yeah, GSP is fighting Don Fry. If Don Fry wins, he's going to fight Kevin Randleman. Kevin Randleman, if he wins, will fight Fedor. You know, that's what I think the tournament tonight will be. Maybe it's a great show. Yeah.
He should be really good. Have you been watching like The Ultimate Fighter as well?
No, I haven't at all. Actually, no, I haven't. Have you?
Yeah. I love The Ultimate Fighter because I like to see the ones that are coming up, and it's like an anniversary version as well. So they're having a lot of them coming back who have become champions and stuff, saying to them,
okay,
it's fucking grueling in this house, but just get through it. I mean, there was one guy on it, and Colby Covington came in and he went, look, just make sure that people know you are. So, like, you know, put something out there being awesome or whatever. Just make sure people know you and that you'll make something like that. And ever since Colby Covington said that, he's just like walk into this fight that he didn't like and he'd go, oh, you eating cornflakes? Yeah, went to eat cornflakes. I was like, mate, I don't think he meant like that. I think he meant a little bit. No.
Is that the currency? This is the currency of the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
This is happening. Yeah. Oh fuck! No, I haven't seen it at all. Fuck.
It's Cormier and Danny Chael Sonnen.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They're the two like team captains, and then they've got and some of them are fucking really good. And the fights are great. You know how normally they sort of hold it back. The fights are really good. Some really good fights. And
that's good. That's good.
I've always said, right, if you're gonna even if you go on the Contender Series, whatever, and the person that you're fighting, you're struggling with, just fucking get in there and just give it. Just impress Dana. Yeah. If you impress Dana, you'll be called back. If you impress you will get in the UFC at some point.
All he wants is grit. You can lose a fight. You can lose a fight and be signed by the UFC if you show enough fucking vigor. Yeah. If you show enough vigor and show enough fucking craziness and just
absolute. I've had some ringers though, haven't we? CM.
Yeah.
CM.
But look, but you see the same thing. I know not quite because he actually had some success, but like I suppose at the time when MMA and the UFC was quite still compared to what it is today, like it was so like under the radar. Those names pulled in drew a massive audience. As a business person, I understood where they were coming from.
Yeah,
to the merit of the sport, as Nate Diaz was like, he cracked up when CM Punk got signed. Did you ever see the interview with Nate Diaz? Not Nate, the younger brother. Oh man, he was going mad. He's like, oh, what the fuck is this guy being signed for, man? What the fuck, you know? Like he was just like, it's like fucking WWE. It's like, if I want to play basketball like as a UFC fighter, they're not going to put me in the fucking LA Lakers, are they? Like, what the fuck is this all about? And he had a point, but I get why Dana did stuff like that. You know, the Brock Lesnar thing was a big one back in the day. It brought so many eyes over them. It brought so many fucking eyes.
Like you say, Brock Lesnar as well.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar was like that.
Brock Lesnar.
I mean, he became champion in fairness to him. You know, he became champion.
Same as Conor McGregor. They all want to fight Conor McGregor because you know that card is going to be fire. It's going to be money.
Of course,
there's going to be no end of money in it.
Did you see that the UFC, the rights for the UFC have been bought out by Paramount Plus? Have you seen that news?
Was it really?
I
didn't see no.
So it's a streaming platform now. I don't know if will that change it in the UK, because in the UK it's TNT Sports or BT Sports, whichever, or whatever name it is. I don't know if that'll affect us here, but apparently it's doing away with the pay-per-view model for the US at least.
Oh right.
So no more pay-per-views for US fans.
Oh right.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, we're talking a lot about MMA. I know, like, probably a lot of the chat don't have a fucking.
I know. We'd have to do like a separate show just about MMA at some point.
Yeah. I don't want to bore everyone though, so like, if you want to change the subject, no dramas.
Well, I mean, you've got Leeds and Everton on Monday, and you know, I fancy Leeds could do something there. To be honest.
Yeah, I go for Leeds too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I had to hedge a bet, I put my money on Leeds.
Although I don't understand this signing Calvert-Lewin, because he's got the qualities, but he's always on the injury table. Isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So that's an interesting one.
Yeah. I if you want a prediction, I'll just go Leeds 2-1. I'd say on that one. I think.
Is it at Everton or is it at Leeds?
I thought you were pulling up the pictures. I don't know. I haven't a clue. I thought you were looking. Oh, sorry. I thought you were looking at it. That's like what I was wondering.
I'm not.
I thought you were testing me, man. I thought you were testing me.
No, it's at Leeds.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I think they win that. I mean, I know that Everton's got Moyes now, who's doing all right last season, but I think they'll probably win that. This will all lead to the Running Man coming true. Yeah. There's a new movie coming out of that. Have you seen that pile of shit? Have you seen the trailers for that pile of shit? What a pile of shit.
Terrible, is it?
It's nothing like what it was. You know, it was like gritty and all that kind of stuff. You got the usual box ticking and shit for the actors and that. And then basically you've got like, it's just like setting a town. You know,
right.
So it's pretty much like a John Wick type of thing. That's not Running Man. Running Man's when you have all these guys, like you got Buzzsaw, meet Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw killed all his family, and then he didn't have nothing else to do, so we got him in the Running Man. You know, I mean, it was brilliant. It was so well presented. I mean, I watched it, but I don't think I'm that interested in watching it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just shit. White Ash UFC next July. Yeah. And no, thank fuck. Yeah, I mean, it just looks crap, man. I mean, like I say, Alien Earth is brilliant.
Yeah, you were saying that. I'd be interested to give that a watch for sure, because, like, you know, I'm kind of craving some good Alien content, because Alien Romulus really fucking let me down, I must say. I had hopes for it. It wasn't the worst thing on planet Earth, but it didn't live up to it either.
It's awful, man. I've watched it 3 times. I've got people saying to me, "Oh, you've not caught it, or you've missed the little bits and all this, that, and the other." I went, "Yeah, no, I was too busy getting bored of the fucking big bits." It's like I fucking watched it 3 times. because of the way
Right.
other people was reacting. I thought, have I not give this like a full go? So I watched it
Yeah.
again, same way as I did with Fantastic Four. But Fantastic Four, I thought, yeah, that's a good movie. That's all right. That's a lot better. Mate, it helps when you fall asleep halfway through it. But
Yeah.
and I watched I watched Romulus, then I watched it again, then I watched it again, and I'll never get them hours back ever.
Yeah.
They've gone
Yeah.
in my life. They are history, mate. If I got through all this, I'd go back to the point before I started watching Alien Romulus.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't capture the feel of it at all. It didn't capture the feel of it at all.
But I tell you what, Alien Earth, 100%. I'm not going to give anything away. It's not really anything to give away, but Alien Earth is class. They've got somebody writing it who's 100% an Alien franchise fan. You can tell.
Right.
You only have to watch it. You know for a fact he's a fan. And I tell you what, it's fucking brilliant. Best thing I've seen about Alien for a long time.
That's important though. Like that's so important because like there's so many fucking reboots that are they're just doing it for profit without any passion at all. With no passion though. Like you wouldn't mind if okay, fair enough. Let's make a few $1 million in this new fucking reboot, but like at least let's hire someone to direct it and write the script that knows at least a bit about the lore. But they don't even do that. They don't even fucking do it. They don't care. And people fall for it. That's the worst. People still go to the cinema. They go to the cinema. Yeah, they go to the cinema and watch it anyway.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
It's like awful. Jurassic Park, the new one. It's fucking awful. It's awful, mate. But he's still going to do well because people are going to see it and take the kids and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson's in it. They prop up a big star into it. Scarlett Johansson's in it, so therefore, it must be worth watching. At least she's in it. I suppose she's a slight bit of eye candy, thank God. But
she's awful in it, mate.
I'm sure.
Obvious, but she's
I watched 40. I think I watched 25 minutes of it, and I was like, yeah, no, fuck this. I can't be arsed.
Bro, he's shit. He's basically the old fucking film. He's just like doing all the little parts that was in Jurassic Park 1. They're all there, and they're not done nowhere near as well. They're not done nowhere near as good. DJ Craig says, yeah, have you seen Twisted Metal TV series? Yeah, I didn't rate it, mate. It didn't capture what I used to get from playing the game. I love Twisted Metal. And, I didn't think that was very good at all, to be honest. It had things in it that I just didn't care about. I want them to remake Waterworld. Lol. Yeah, I mean, Waterworld, here's a good movie, isn't it, Waterworld?
Yeah, cool classic.
Make everything.
Yeah, but that's because there's no creativity left yet.
Why?
They have to remake stuff. There's nobody right. I don't know. I was saying this, right? I was saying this to my wife the other day, right? Because I love historical war films. Be it like Troy, things like King Arthur, Kingdom of Heaven, shit like that. I love that's my jam. I love that sort of stuff. And I'm like, why aren't we seeing any films like that come out that are half decent? Because even just in a small country like Ireland, the Celtic mythology in this country, you could make 1,000 films out of it.
Oh yeah,
1,000 films. Yeah, like Cuchulainn, for example. That alone, you could make a series of films on that, and it would be fucking class. Or just the Celts in general. Like, there's nobody, but people aren't just creative.
Yeah, but they might be scared to do it because in case they offend anybody.
But there'd be nothing to offend. There'd be nothing to offend. But there'd be nothing to offend in mythology. It's Celtic mythology.
If they change certain characters to fit narratives and all that kind of stuff, then that kind of thing people don't like, do they?
I was thinking that, but like that's the most safest method for you to do that without worrying about fucking offending anyone. Is that it's mythology? It's literally stories and sagas that don't even exist that are just awesome.
Like I've never heard of it.
I should send you a few, mate. They're fucking unreal. You would love. You would. I think when you see it, you'd love to be put into movies. They're class.
I love stuff like that. I love stuff like Braveheart and all that kind of stuff. I love them type of movies where it's like, even if it's World War One or World War Two, they're just quality movies. But they was done better back then when they didn't have the effects and everything than what they do now. Dunkirk. The only good thing about Dunkirk was the sand. The sand and the metal bits are there, and you can't see them, but they're coming. Yeah. Fucking hell, that was immense. I'm watching a series on 4 called Revenge. It's pretty good. And there's so many series. I mean, you can't keep up with all of them. There's a new Street Fighter movie being filmed. Yeah, I've heard that. Well, most of them are big flops, haven't they? The Conjuring is out next month now. I do like The Conjuring. That's the last one into it, I think. That is good. Watch that Weapons. That Weapons is brilliant. That's the best film I've seen this year.
We're going to the cinema to see it next week for a little date night with the wifey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I know I could easily watch it on the laptop, but it's nice to go out and actually properly see it too. So we're going. That's what I think next Thursday we're going to see it. So it's good.
Yeah. I absolutely loved it, mate. I thought it was brilliant.
Okay.
She says, I heard Arteta is the main demon in The Conjuring. Well, apparently everything breaks free, don't it? Everything that they've caught in the past breaks free. So that could be decent. It's like the remake of Poltergeist. That was shit.
Yeah.
The thing, the main thing what I think they miss out on nowadays is back on the first Poltergeist, you actually cared about the family. The way they acted it and the way they wrote it and everything, you
very true
shit about the family. When they did the remake, you didn't care. You was like, fucking get in the light. get into the light and all that. It was just fucking bollocks. And like you said, with the creativity, things are supposed to get better. So surely there's people out there. I can write good stuff, but I don't know how to sort of get that stuff out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can come up with some really good, like, creative ideas and stuff like that. But it's like, well, how do you sort of get your ideas out there? Because I'd like to make ideas and then like sell them to like other people. I've had a lot of good ideas for stories, like Twilight Zone type of things. That Conjuring 2 movie is awesome and best in my opinion. Yeah, it has that nun and the crooked man. Yeah,
I fucking hate that nun. That nun, man, she freaks the shit out of me. That nun.
But what did they do with the film? Why did they do that with the film? Because the nun was scary anyway. And then they give big sharp teeth.
You've nailed it. You've nailed it. In The Conjuring, she was terrifying because nobody expected it. You can't do a whole film around the one thing that you're basically giving out to the audience going, the nun. No. And that's the only thing the whole time watching the film that you're expecting. And that's all you get. So it's not scary.
To be honest, it was like Disney with Catherine Kennedy, where she just chuck a chick in it and make it gay. And it was like the nun was like one of them, like what they do with all monster movies. You've got a scary character there, but give it big sharp teeth. You don't need fucking sharp teeth.
No.
If that thing was following me down the alleyway, I wouldn't be worried if it's got sharp teeth. I'd be worried that it's fucking following me.
If that thing was following me down the alleyway, I'd weigh half a kilo less because there'd be fucking shite hanging around down the lane before I fucking run down. That's what happened. Before the teeth. Before the teeth, by the way.
You can make a force field of shit.
That'd be the only hope I'd have.
Scout says war movies that focus on one character with everything else going on around him are great. Builds the epic feel. 3 hours of this, please and thanks. Yeah, I love stuff like that. Thin Red Line, for example. Platoon's another one I absolutely love. Full Metal Jacket is just brilliant. I love Full Metal Jacket. The only time Full Metal Jacket drops for me is when they've done all the private, the what's you call it, the drill instructor bit, the training and everything's brilliant. But as soon as the training's done, I kind of lose a bit of interest. When they're actually in,
I know what you mean.
It goes down for me. It just doesn't actually work. But you got Saving Private Ryan.
There's so many. I think it's because there's so many iconic scenes in that training segment of the film for the first hour and a half. Like it's such iconic scenes. That's probably why.
Thin Red Line, that's a good one as well. I'm dressing up as Annabelle doll this Halloween. Nice. My bro hates dolls. Absolutely. He hates dolls and he hates clowns. So all the time, if I'm sat there and I'm bored, I'll just get this really scary picture of a clown on the internet and I'll just send it on the mobile and text it to him.
That's bad, bro.
Mind you, he does the same be with spiders, so you know.
Mm.
Hello, Yeti. How you
Fair
doing, Mob Bros? Hope you're well, pal. Hope you're good.
Big up, mate.
But yeah, I mean, there's been some good like war films. Like, I mean, even the series are outdoing the films. To be honest, like Last Kingdom, Vikings. You know, Vikings Valhalla. You know, they're really
Do you
good.
the way, like, to your point, what you just said, like, do you prefer the series format versus the film format? I'll answer it first. I prefer films, like an epic film in 2 hours and 3/4 for me, because they are just more iconic for me. Like, I love a good series, but it seems as though series are kind of replacing movies in terms of quality writing and quality acting, even as well, quality everything. Are you happy with the way Are you happy with the way it's going? Is my question, or would you prefer it to revert
to films?
Yeah, like, are you happy with the way, like, series are becoming the main kind of thing for quality over film?
No.
Oh yeah.
When you watch one episode, then you've got to wait for the next episode.
Yeah.
If you're watching a film, I tell you what I really like about films, whether it's a war film or Stephen King's It or whatever, when they go back to the childhoods, like colours, like Boys in the Hood, where it starts as their kids and then you see them growing up in the hood and you see how
that's a great film.
I love stuff. I love stuff.
Boys in the Hood is one of my favorite films, by the way.
I fucking
love that film. I love that film.
And the thing is, back then you had this thing where you felt something for the characters, like, you know, like Steve gets treated like an absolute piece of shit by his mum. She can't stand him, and then the brother, you know, because they go to Compton, don't they? And then he like barges him, and you're like, "What are you looking at?" I'm not gonna say it. But what are you looking at? What you looking
at?
Mum, and you know,
the mum treats him like shit, so therefore he's more aggressive as a kind of a standard way of behaving. His brother is like a college athlete, that's why he gets all the praise from his mum. But it also shows his vulnerabilities as a human. He's a bit softer, but his brother's protective because they put effort. It's because they put effort in the writing, and the actors were proper actors. Nowadays, you get these pop-up actors and actresses that are in everything. You have, like, for example, right now, who are these actors that are in every single fucking film? That Pedro Pascal, Pedro Pascal is in everything. That Zendaya one's in everything. Rachel Zegler, the Israeli woman, what's her name? Gal Gadot or something. All these women, they are the most bland, beige. Ryan Reynolds, all these people.
The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock. God forbid the fucking Rock. All these people have no soul. They have no soul to them. They're like
they don't like look and pick the right person for the job. They just go, we'll get in because he'll bring in all the numbers.
If you just rewind back, even 12, 15 years ago, the level of actors that were kind of regularly acting, you have Leo DiCaprio, great actor. Daniel Day-Lewis, when he was acting, one of my favorite actors of all time. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix, who is still acting, although he fucked it for me. The Napoleon and then the Joker Part 2. That's it. He's done for me now forever. That's 2 flops in a row. You fucked up.
It's disgusting. And not Napoleon.
Did you? Oh no! Do you remember when that came out? I think we were doing a final whistle. Me, you, and Jez were on, and we were talking for about an hour about how disgusting that film was. It was terrible. It was an insult to the story of Napoleon. But anyway.
Joan Smith says, I collect porcelain dolls. I've had some with attachments that I've had to send away.
Why, Joe? Why?
My bro would like to see them.
That's so fucking freaky, man.
Zulu. Zulu's a good movie as well. Also love it when they use the old languages with subtitles, Romans swearing in true Latin. Yeah. Tom Cruise. I mean, like you just said, though, it always comes a point where there's an actor that all of a sudden starts just being in everything.
Oh, I mean,
you know, and it's just like, fucking hell. You know, I mean, you watch the series Gotham. Like, Gotham was excellent.
Oh, Gotham. That was fast.
And the characters, the actors they picked to play the characters was fucking spot on. You could not have got it.
Perfect. I wouldn't have changed one person in that whole thing. Colin Farrell and that was fucking amazing. Are you talking about Gotham?
Gotham.
Sorry, my apologies. I'm mixed up. I'm confused. Sorry, go ahead. You continue. I'm confused. I fucked up the whole thing.
Penguin was good, but Gotham, they had like a young Penguin character, and he was just
Right.
fucking brilliant. And then they had like
Yeah.
a joke type of guy who came in sort of later on, and they had the Scarecrow and all that kind of stuff. And they had a very good Batman, Bruce Wayne. You know,
Mm.
I love stuff like that. I really do like when they show me the history of how it all started. I hate films where it'll turn around and it'll start off and then they'll say, "Oh yeah, back in the day, oh when this happened and that mighty war and everybody got killed and all this that." And I'm thinking, can we go back? Can we go back? See it?
Yeah.
You know, I hate it when they do that. Another thing I hate as well is when you get a horror movie and it starts and Deep Blue Sea is one of them I'm talking about here, the short film. And
With Samuel L. Jackson, isn't it?
Yeah, and they get to the island, the thing or the wherever it is, and it's like you've got 20 people, and I'm thinking, oh fucking yes, loads of people are going to get out in this fucker, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, everybody's breaking for an holiday, and it just leaves 3 people there, and I'm just like, that just kills it straight away for me. Pritchie says Jack Nicholson, tremendous.
Oh yeah,
amazing actor.
Yeah.
I learned to draw eyes using porcelain dolls. They kept moving on me.
Fuck off, DJ. No.
Gotham was
Fuck
really Batman origin story. Yeah, it is. It's absolute class. Gotham's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And that's when they actually look for the people to play the part. You know, you've got Heath Ledger as like Joker. There ain't one better. I don't kill anyone. There's no one better than Heath Ledger as Joker. Jack Nicholson, I would probably say second. After that, I'm probably saying the guy that was on the original Batman series that was on Saturday. You know, the old poof, whack.
Yeah.
The other guy, Jared Leto. He don't even.
Do you know? Yeti, what's the worst thing about Jared Leto as that failed Joker, right? Is the fact that he actually took method acting so seriously that he was like pranking his his co-workers on set by sending them like dead rats in the mail, trying to be like, a method actor being completely into the role and stuff. And then that's what he ends up with producing as a role. He ends up with that shit performance. Cringe ass. It's so embarrassing. But when you look at just if you haven't seen what he did on the side, look that up. Yeah, look up Jared Leto as the Joker. What he did to try and get into character. It's the cringest shit known to man. Whereas Heath Ledger locked himself into a room and was the Joker for 6 months or something like that. Yeah. And that's what you do. Same as Daniel Day-Lewis did the same thing from 9 out of 10 of his roles that he did. He did it for the Bill the Butcher role, and he did it for the what's the name of that film? Fucking where he's the oil guy. Damn, what's the fucking name of that?
Oh, that one you're always on about me. Yeah.
You know the one. You know the one. Yeah, there will be blood. There will be blood. There will be blood. There will be blood. That one. Yeah. He did the same thing for that. You just lock yourself into a room. You don't try and garner attention by pranking people and fucking annoying your fucking co-stars and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Definitely.
Only to come out with producing shit.
Joker was awesome, great show. Yeah, he was. He was absolute class. Sean Pertwee was good as Alfred. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I'm going for a 3-2 win to United tomorrow. Interesting. That'd make it a good game. It's 3-2. I love the old Adam West series. It was fun, scary. Yeah, but I mean, it's like Robin. They've just sort of got rid of him, haven't they? Robin.
Yeah, he's gone. It's like he never even happened.
Yeah. I don't like Batman anyway. I never have. The only thing I like is the Joker and the Batman that they did with the guy from Twilight. You know, one thing I didn't like about it is because they tried to turn Green Lantern into Joker, and he ain't the Joker. Do you know
Green
what I
Lantern?
Mean? The Green Lantern.
The Riddler. The Riddler, right?
Yeah. I don't know where I got that from. Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, the Paul.
They're like, Green Lantern.
Clip that. That's a short. That has to be a short. Yeah, you want. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, he was like psychotic in the film. I actually, do you know what? I would have to give some credit to that Robert Pattinson guy. Since that Twilight bullshit and all that
Yeah.
awfulness, he's been doing okay in films. Like I watched. Did you ever see the film The Lighthouse with him and Willem Dafoe? Did you ever watch that film?
It's good though.
It's odd and very slow, but it's I don't know. I liked it. It's good acting. It's powerful enough. I don't know. He's on a bit of a redemption arc, in fairness to him. So I have to give him a bit of respect.
Yeah. I love the Adam West series. It was fun, scary. I used to love it. Like, will Batman get away from the rubber chicken?
Yeah.
Next week or something. The 1989 Batman was great, but the 90s films I've erased from my memory. The best Batman was Michael Keaton. He's the only one that played the two roles exactly completely different. The others have all played the role exactly the same.
And he doesn't get enough credit for that either.
That, not at all.
No.
He doesn't. 100% he don't.
No.
90s Batman took serious Viagra, stiff as fuck. I really enjoyed the Arrow and Flash series too. Flash I got bored with. I got bored when he started going back in time all the time. I like when he had Zoom on there. When Zoom, who was another fast guy. When he was up there. But other than that, I wasn't really that bothered about Flash. Arrow, I liked. I did like Arrow. Arrow was good. Jumped into a smash. I like. Jumped into smash a lot. Yeah.
Big up, Jez. I'm back in 2 seconds, mate. Yeah, 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. And Jez legend, absolutely. And so I mean. A lot of these things. I mean, I've never really been into this superhero stuff anyway. I thought now they'd actually got the ability to do it well, which the Avengers are good. The Avengers films are good. Deadpool's fucking awesome. What a character Deadpool is, and the fact he does it under Disney as well and just keeps taking the piss out of them is just hilarious, to be honest. Absolutely hilarious. He's such a fun character, Deadpool. And then you got that's DC in it, Black Adam. So that one worked great, to be fair. He was alright, I suppose, but it weren't great. Serious question, Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer or Ali Berry? Oh, Pfeiffer, 100% Pfeiffer. 100%, mate. Pfeiffer in that catsuit. Oh my days. Hello, Jez and Ailp. How you doing, London Lone Star Londoner? How you doing, matey? How are you feeling about tomorrow? Are you confident? Because I think that's going to be a really good game, that is. Big up, Jez. I hope you're well, buddy. And Joanne Smith, hi. I walked out of the Flash movie after half-hour. Awful film. Yeah, it weren't great, was it? It weren't great. It weren't great. I mean, they've got the ability to do these things now. I mean, you could have probably the most epic war film that you've ever seen now. Not just effects. I'm not bothered about effects. I like to get into the characters and all that kind of stuff. And then, even feel a little bit of loss when the character gets killed or something like that. They don't seem to do that nowadays. So they don't build them like that anymore. Like Platoon. When you've got Elias, Willem Dafoe, and that bastard leaves him in the thingy when they take off, and he says, "Oh no, he's been killed over there." And then as soon as they start, I mean, that is an epic scene. That is where the helicopter's taking off and going, and then they all look down and they see him running away from all them Viet Cong, and they're all shooting him. What an epic scene that is in Platoon. Do you agree that scene in Platoon where they leave Willem Dafoe behind and Tom Berenger turns around and says, "Oh yeah, I saw him, he got killed," and then they take off and then they see him running from the Vietnamese.
That's one of the greatest war films there ever was, man. I loved it.
I just got mad on like Vietnam, and I watched a lot of the missing in actions because apparently they're remaking them as well, missing in action. You know, Chuck Norris.
Did you ever see Once Were Soldiers with Mel Gibson?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, a long time
Yeah,
ago. But yeah,
me too. Last time I saw that was about 15 years ago. Do you know what? And I can barely remember if it was good or not.
Mm.
But I hedge my bets if Mel Gibson was in it, it's probably decent.
It is. It is a very,
Yeah.
very good film, to be honest, and it's a long film as well, so you get a lot of the
Yeah.
history and all that kind of stuff.
There's one scene in it though that fucked me up. Do you know what I'm referencing at the end? I think it's towards the end. Yeah, I want. Oh man, it's horrible. I think it's after some napalm drops.
All right.
And they're trying to escape, and there's a guy trying to get onto a helicopter, something like that, and your man tries to pull him up or pull him down. I'm not too sure, and all of a sudden his legs are burnt, and he pulls the whole skin down by mistake. One of his colleagues.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
do you remember? May I was a kid. I was like a young teen watching that, freaking the fuck out. Like I just turned it off and ran out. Like, spoiler alert. Sorry, lads, but yeah, that was brutal. That's all I can remember from that film.
I'll tell you one of the worst ones is Hamburger Hill. Some of the effects that they had in Hamburger Hill was terrible. When that guy jumps around and he's got the M60 and he shoots that fucking Vietnamese guy, and you just see all these pieces of sponge flying all over the place. He's like something like Captain America, not Captain America, the fucking South Pole. And every time I hear Batman, makes me want my dinner, Batman. Apologies, old Joe. Absolutely. And I'm very confident Arsenal will win tomorrow. Yeah, I think it should be a good game, mate. It should be a good game. Not watch new Superman film, fed up of all the recasting. I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. I mean, I've said that on my honest thoughts and opinions. I quite enjoyed it, to be fair. It's the music, Barbers, Adagio for strings, man. What a track.
Yeah.
What a track
Very
that
good
is.
point, Charles. Yeah.
That is absolutely phenomenal track. I sit and listen to that a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, the remake War of the Worlds, you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Don't.
I haven't bothered.
Don't.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it already, mate.
Don't.
If at this stage, if anything's a remake, I'm not bothered unless I hear verification from someone like you who took a punt on it and it was amazing. Maybe I'll give it a go. But what's the point? Nothing will ever top the original. You know what I mean? Like the maddest one for me. I know this is kind of like going a bit off key here, but like they did a live action version of the film. I don't know if any of you have kids, you've probably seen it, but it's How to Train Your Dragon, which is a brilliant animation. Back about 10 years ago. Like it's only 10 years old, the original film on animation, and then they did a live action version just there recently. Why? Why? What the fuck are you doing? Like,
well, they can do it, but actually make it the same as what the first one is, and don't change things around like Snow White and Seven Dwarfs.
Because it's one of my wife's favorite films. Yeah, so we went to go see the live action one. And it is very accurate to the first one, but yeah, that film came out only 10 years ago. That's not that long. You wouldn't mind if it was a remake done actively, like for a 30-year-old film. Fair enough, cool.
Yeah.
You know, with a bit of splash of color. But no, it's 10 years old. 10 years old, 12 years at max. What the fuck is the point? Why the fuck aren't people writing anything anymore? I thought the whole point of art is to be creative. The whole point of art in general, music, film, poetry, fucking story writing is supposed to be creative, but there's none of that anymore.
No, I mean, it's the same as a lot of things on YouTube as well. Content all the time. You know, I mean, it's something I've never done, something I would never do, because, you know, if you do that, then you're making them centre stage and not yourself. So I don't see any point in that. I just watched that last night. Which one, DJD? Well, you didn't watch War of the Worlds, mate. 20 minutes I made of that, because all it is like it's an advert for Amazon, because they're going, we need to go on Amazon and fucking buy this fucking
stop.
And all it is it's just like Ice Cube in this like computer room spying on everything, and all he's doing is just going everything he's watching. He's just like, like on Boys in the Hood, they always pulled that face, and he's just going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Fucking hell! Oh my days! And I was
Shit.
just like, bro, this is fucking shit. Honestly,
But that's
fucking unreal.
But that's it. That his entire range is that. Like, put him in those films where it works. That's no problem. It's not War of the Worlds. What did you think of the Tom Cruise one in 2004? The War of the Worlds with I think it was him and Dakota Fanning, the kid.
I like
Do you remember that one?
Yeah,
I liked that one. I liked it. I liked
it. I didn't like the fact that they tried to make out the priest was some kind of weirdo pedo type thing. I didn't like that because that's got nothing to do with it. Another thing I didn't like, and it really did fucking wind me up, and that's when Steven Spielberg was asked, why didn't you show what went off over the hill? When the guy goes over the hill and there's a big battle. And he didn't show it. He says, because I want the people to use their imagination. We've been listening to the album for fucking 20 years. We've been using our imagination for the last 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
I love certain things about it, like when the tripod's coming up and stuff. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The Thunderchild thing, the problem for me is it doesn't work. It only works in that time, because otherwise you can't have Thunderchild. Thunderchild was like our main military looking thing that could fight these aliens. But if you have it in present day, it's not going to be Thunderchild, is it? You can't take. I mean, just make the bastard and just make it in 1973 or whenever it was. It's fucking brilliant. Fucking what is it? Fucking Phil Lynott, David Essex, and what's the main guy's name again? Richard Burton. Bro, it's class. I listen to that album every day.
But wasn't it originally a film? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it not originally a film like in the 50s that was made first? No, or am I mad?
It was a film, but it was also, I don't know if you know this, but I was listening to it the other day because it's like they've got on YouTube Music, they've got the original radio broadcast, and apparently when it was on the radio, a lot of people in America was like shitting themselves because
that's yes.
It's real, and if you listen to the actual like radio broadcast, it does sound real. It does. It's not any of the nobody would have believed in the last thing, and all that kind of stuff. It's not got. Well, they do say something like that, but then it goes into this. Oh no, there's another one coming upon the common, and all that kind of stuff. People were shitting themselves,
I can imagine.
When I first got the album, I was like 13 years old, and I got my birthday money, and I went out, and I was like, oh, what do you want to buy? And I went into this album store. This is why I always say that certain things make your path, And I just saw this album, I saw the cover, and I just was like, I want that one. No, I was just like, I want that. And I bought it. I can remember listening to it in my house, and it's that realistic,
Yeah.
I was like, looking out the window and as soon as I finished listening to it, I was actually thinking it was actually happening outside my house. It's so fucking good. And Phil Lynott obviously is class. Richard Burton was always class. David Essex as the artilleryman. But every single film they've made is shit. Apart from if I was to say the original one for me is the best. But the one with Tom Cruise, it's good.
Second.
But for me, it's the one I'm asking for.
Yeah, I get you.
I just want to see him do
good assessment
from what it's supposed to be. Scout, do you think there's a sacred list of movies that new directors aren't allowed to touch under threat of death from the Cinematic Preservation Agency? I think you're probably right there. And I think DJ Crane's just nailed one. Jaws is being re-released on the 29th through September 5th. Can't wait for that. And I saw How to Train the Dragon. Jaws is another one you can't remake, in my opinion.
No, for multiple reasons. Because the fear won't be the same. Because we are all now we're all too educated on what animals do. We all know sharks. We all know that sharks of any species aren't cold-blooded killers towards humans, at least under certain circumstances. Whereas back in the day, the fear of the ocean, you didn't have a handheld device explaining everything to you. So like something like a great white shark. I remember my dad was in a camp, like one of those like kid camps, and they were showing stupidly that film because they were near a beach, by the way, in France. When he was like 11, and he didn't live anywhere close to the beach normally, right? But for the camp, it was near the beach, and like they watched that on kind of like a big projector screen, and like all the kids were shit. They couldn't sleep. Imagine that.
Yeah.
But now you showed that to a kid nowadays, they'd be laughing at it. They'd be finding it so funny. So I don't know. Can you remake that? I don't think it'll never capture the same.
It's not just that for me. It's not just that for me. The reason you can't remake it is because the characters.
Oh yeah, of course,
absolutely bang on. The three in the boat show me the way to go home because I'm tired and I want to go to bed. And they're all explaining like, 40 sharks coming in, fucking biting all of us, and all that kind of stuff. It was just so well done. It's one of them movies that just you believe that Amity Island exists somewhere. That was
and yet. Back to my earlier point is that back in the day, actors were proper actors, and scripts were designed to make you feel something where the story had some sort of meaning. The team wasn't everything. Nowadays, it's the team. If the team doesn't sell, then that's it. It won't work because the actors are just there. The actors are just there to fill a void. That's it.
That takes you out of a film straight away. There's nothing worse to take you out of a film, seeing somebody acting a role and you just don't buy it. You know, it does. Exactly. It 100% takes you out straight away. Train or pause. That sounded like something Donkey from Shrek would do. Orson Welles like broadcast panic. Yeah, absolutely. It was massive panic. But it's a brilliant album. You just got to make the film exactly the same way it was, because to me it don't work if you put it in the future. It just does not work. You know, it's got to be at that set time, otherwise the Thunderchild thing doesn't make any sense. Because that's, you know, you can't go at it with a nuclear warhead or something like that, you know, because you just blow everybody up and everything in itself. But they did one on BBC and it was all right so far, and it had the Thunderchild thing in. Even they fucked it up with some kind of plant thing. But I mean, I did like the Tom Cruise one because it did explain the red weed. Because on the album, the red weed's not really explained. And you know what the red weed is? The red weed is when they put the people in the baskets, they then drain them with blood, and it's blood that they're covering the ground with.
You see, what I liked at the time, because I was young. That film came out in 2004. I was pretty young. I think I was like 14 maybe at the time. I liked it because it was well acted. You see what I'm saying? Like when you watch the film, Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise. What love him or hate him, like he's a decent actor at least. The little girl was very good, very convincing. Nowadays, with most films that I see, new releases, it's just like there's no substance to the fucking film when you're watching it. Even if the story and theme are good, there's no authenticity to it. There's no realness. There's no passion. There's no craft to it anymore, from a directorship level and an actor level, and it just ruins it. It's like, all right, if you're not going to make the effort, I'm not either.
I'm saying.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that, really, for me. You know, I'm yearning
I'll tell you what, when I watched Jaws when I was a kid, and I can't remember how old I was, I didn't go to the fucking toilet.
Yeah, and you sure?
And
if you live near the sea, you certainly would have not gone near the fucking beach either.
That's it. Would you like if you could like the original Jaws like back then? Would you watch it on a boat?
Oh, fuck off! No. I have a fear of the ocean as well. I have a fear of the ocean anyway.
I'll tell you, I'll go on better, because apparently this was done in America, and they had loads of people. Obviously not now, but back in the day, and it was all on these tubes. You know the tubes where you just laying in these tubes.
I know what you're talking about.
be like, fucking hell. I don't think it bothered me that much now. But
I'd watch it. I'd watch it in a tube, but I'd be on the fucking sand. Let all the other fuckers be in the water in their tubes. I'd be in a tube. I'd have the tube around me.
You know, if I was actually making it happen, yeah, I'd at some point just send the fin out.
You'd have to, wouldn't you?
To let people think, oh, fucking hell, shit. And so one person would see it and they'd go, you're gonna go, shut up, it's only a fucking I'd totally do that.
You'd have to. Oh, you'd have to, yeah, you'd have to.
I still don't go to the beach. Well, yeah, I mean, the only thing with Jaws, which I have an issue with, is like it gave sharks a real bad perspective. And if people are terrified of sharks, I mean, come on, if a shark's hungry, it's going to eat you. And if you're in his garden, then you deserve to be eaten anyway. So I don't.
Yeah, it's as simple as that for me. It's like if you're going to enter the realm of beasts, come correct, and come prepared. Don't go out at the right feeding time. Be careful. Don't try not to make yourself look like a fucking seal from the perspective of a shark when you're on a surfboard flailing out and stuff like that. Same thing when you go to a forest where there's grizzly bears and fucking predators there. Be careful. Have respect. This is not your realm. There's no safe space. There's no safe spaces in nature. Only in our modern Western world there's safe space. And a lot of us have become a lot of us have become way too comfortable with that we forget what really exists out there. And even to a very, I mean, it's not serious, but like,
and you have to even keep that respect as well.
You have to. But yeah, so many people don't even know what that respect even is to have anymore.
Try and get selfish with them.
Yes. I follow a page, the Tourons of Yellowstone. I think DJ knows this as well. It's an Instagram page of people going to Yellowstone National Park and literally walking up to bison, grizzly bears, wolves, elk, everything, trying to get a picture, and then the thing charges them, and they look shocked. Oh my god, why?
Then they kill it.
Yeah. Well, they most likely. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It really.
I was having a play fight. with Arthur there, who's a 50-kilo domesticated dog. He's not a wild animal. He's a domesticated dog from thousands of years of domestication. And I was play fighting with him, as we do every single day. And he went a little bit harder today, pushing me, lifting me up. I was like going, Jesus Christ. If he truly decided to kill me, there's nothing I can do.
No.
There's nothing I can. And that's not even a fucking wolf, by the way. That's a dog.
No.
Humble yourselves, people.
You've got to respect. I mean, the thing is about animals to me is like, if they do something like that, then that's just their instinct. You know, I trust animals over humans any day.
Me too.
Because they fuck you over for the choice of it. Animals will get hold of you because they're hungry or whatever like that. But Scout says there was an era when me mates worked, and that was back when too, because they were doing it in a time when there was a jump in acting quality and technology. Yeah, I mean, there has been some that's were black and white to colour. Also, the originals would have been less known. Yeah, absolutely.
Fair point.
Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. Big up, Mark. How you doing, mate? Door on tour, Ray. Big up to Door on tour as well, bro. So we're gonna have to, not have to, but we'll talk a bit about the new signings that we're gonna get for Forest that's coming in. Fucking, I'm blown away, mate. I'm blown away. I think we're doing some great business. Absolute great business.
No, you haven't, Barnes.
We're actually fucking showing exactly what we're all about, and this is exactly what we need to be doing. Amari Hutchinson was one I wanted anyway. I said that on Facebook. We can get this Amari Hutchinson over 37.5 million. I think we'll make that back. Basically, he's a young lad. He's a quality lad. He'll learn a bit more with us, and he can make something out of nothing. And I think those kind of players are brilliant. Same as McAtee as well. Another absolute quality addition. So yeah, I'm proper looking forward to tomorrow. Proper looking
well
forward.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
That audio of guy who got killed by a bear is, yeah, I've listened to that.
Oh, yeah,
That's crazy, bro. That's
because
crazy.
they don't kill you; they start eating you before you're dead.
Oh, mate,
So
and
what?
it's all on the audio as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It
If I
is,
could
man.
turn back, if I could turn back time, I wouldn't be listening to that. I tell you that. If I could turn back time, that's one thing I would erase from my fucking memory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, some good announcements today, and I think I was going to go to sleep at 8. Yeah, no, has there been any others? I mean, I went on to the Forest site and I saw that McAtee signed. So, I mean, there's a thing about Rico Lewis and Douglas Luiz. I don't know about Rico Lewis. I mean, he played awesome tonight. So I don't know whether we'll be able to get him off City. I don't think Pep would want to lose him. But if we can get him, that would be absolutely phenomenal. And that Cali Moody Nuendo, whatever his name is.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave. I mean, he looks class as well. So I was watching him on YouTube the other day. And he looks quality. He finished with both feet. Gets in really good positions as well. He looks an absolute quality buy if we can get him. I'm very intrigued to see how the new signings are going to perform. Yeah, well, my mind is always made up when they're actually in a shirt. As soon as they're in a Footwear Forest shirt, that's kind of where I make my mind. Not straight away. I don't watch one game and they're great and then make my mind up that way. I like to see the way they react when they put Forest shirt on, because there's a certain thing about Forest. When you put that shirt on, there's a lot of history there, and I like to see how they handle that type of thing and how they perform. And I'm more than happy with what we've done today. And hopefully there's going to be a few more as well. Douglas Luiz would be a great one to pull in, I think. Really did like him at Villa. So Igor Jesus, he's a bit of a monster in the air as well. He missed 2 chances, but he got up for both of them. So he's a bit of a monster in the air with the looks of it.
He's young as well, isn't he? He's young.
They're all pretty young. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, early 20s, right?
Yeah, I think he's about 22, 23 or something. And then you've got Marino, who's only 21, I think. He might be a bit older.
Wow. Fucking hell.
Endoy's only a young lad as well.
Project Ute, mate. Project Ute, you're going for. Hey. Yeah.
We got to trust
Project Ute. Yeah, there you go, man. Phase one for Forest.
Don't click that. I never said that. I never said it was a process. I never said that. I have seen it get. When you get a new saying that starts going around, or a manager starts it, or whatever, everybody starts saying it. Oh, who's this guy that we're signing? Oh, just trust the process. I'm like, yeah, I know somebody else said that for ages, and look how well that went. I think we'll just
But just even when you break it down, the arrogance of saying something like "trust the process," don't it basically means don't question it, don't ask questions, don't even think about it. Just blindly follow, blindly pay your season ticket, blindly pay for all 3 kits that we release every year for fucking £100 each, and more if you want the player's name in the back, and just be happy for participation. That's what that means.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
I totally agree. Yeah.
If that ever happens in your club, I know I don't even need to tell you this, but I'm saying this to anyone listening who may be in the middle. If anyone ever starts saying shit like that in your club, just fucking kill them straight away. Don't let it fester like our club has. Don't make the same mistake we have, and don't ever let the same mistake that we've let, where a bunch of fans that don't know anything about your club are dictating to you guys as true fans how to support your club. Don't ever let that happen. Be it online or in person, don't let it happen. You mustn't. Yeah, you mustn't.
Yeah, I'll never allow that. I mean, I know what I know about Forest, and everybody else knows what they know, but you do get a lot of people coming in who are like young little upstarts trying to tell you this and trying to tell you that. But it's like, the thing is, for me, I think a lot, the great thing about Forest fans is a lot of them know the history, because they actually look into history, or they're a certain age or whatever, but they know the history. There's not a lot of them that don't. to be honest. And I've
No,
never understood why a lot of fans don't check your history anyway, because your history is what makes you what you are. So I don't understand why you won't be interested.
I think you guys have the right now. You have the, dare I say, luxury of being, in the top flight in the Premier League. Last season doing incredibly well, but you're still a club with a sense of place.
Yeah,
You're not. You don't have a worldwide following just yet.
Mm.
It's only a matter of time before that happens. But that's when the problems start. Of what I'm saying. That's when you have to kind of watch out. And look, it almost sounds like when I'm saying stuff like this and you're saying stuff like that, it sounds like we don't want new fans to our club. That's not the message at all. I want everyone to be a fan of either. For me personally, Arsenal. Everyone's welcome to be a fan, but just do it right. Have some respect.
Yeah.
Look to educate yourself. Look to learn. Try and learn how to be a fucking proper fan. What our standards are, and you'll be welcomed in with open arms, no matter what side of planet Earth you're from. But if you start acting the dickhead, if you're from England, Ireland, fucking this far arse end of Africa, far arse end of Asia, you're going to be called out for it. It's as simple as.
Yeah,
it's not about fucking anything else. It's not about foreign fans or not. It's about uneducated fans. Simple as.
Oh, 100%, mate. I mean, we want to get back to what we used to be. We want to actually get back to winning things. We don't want to just take part, but we want to take over, which I'm sure you will.
Stop quoting Conor McGregor every time you talk. You quote Conor McGregor every time you talk about Forrest. Stop, bro. You do it every time.
But but I don't do it with his accent. You can do it if you want, because I can't do accent. I can't do it.
Put your fucking mouth, Yeti. You're fucking talking shit. You have a fucking Yeti with his channel, YouTube channel.
Big up, Kieran Fletcher. So glad football is back at me. Same here, bro. I've really enjoyed this weekend, to be honest. It's weird, isn't it? How much, even though you say like, oh, I could do other stuff in the when the season's not happening, but. I mean, when the football comes back, and a lot of the football's been really exciting stuff as well. It's not been like what I was saying the other day, is football dead with all this back passing and all that kind of stuff. I mean, towards like the middle of the season, I'll probably do the same way and say, oh, fuck this. But Bargav, big up to you as well, Bargav, and DJ Crane laughing. You were missed for the Newcastle Aston Villa game. It was so dead. Yeah, I was gonna do it, but I sat and watched it instead. I didn't get up till about fucking 12. It's like fucking I can't be doing that, and I had hangover as well. Sunderland game was good. Yeah, that was brilliant. I watched the Sunderland game. We're peaceful, but we're not harmless. Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Well said.
UFC tonight, Chelsea Forest, and Arsenal in the morning. Yeah, it's a good weekend, isn't it? It's definitely going to be a good weekend, no doubt about that. Then don't get me wrong. When we start to really sort of get ourselves going, which I don't think will be too far away. When we really start to get ourselves going, we want quadruples. We want that. We want it all. We want everything. Not.
I believe you on the basis of Marinakis alone. I believe that. I believe you. And that should be your end goal. That should be the end goal for any club that's in the top 5. That's where you should be aiming for.
Well, it's funny because all these people from like other teams saying, "Oh, Marinakis is this and Marinakis is that." Bro, that brother bleeds fucking Forest. He will stand in the trenches and fight for us. And I don't care what any other team says. You would love an owner like that. You would love an owner.
When you're in the top flight, right, and you're getting shit like that, shit comments from other fans, that means that you're doing something right. Do you know what I'm saying? That means that you're in talking points now. Because if you're in the championship, nobody on YouTube anyway in the chats that we're in would be even thinking about you guys. You're here, and you made a big statement last season. All these talking points, and the same thing for Newcastle as well. I see a lot of Newcastle fans are kind of like getting rattled about people their players being linked. Oh no, none of our players are going to leave. Like, no, guys, that's not how it works. Shit happens. You're going to be talked about. You're going to be slated by opposition fans. That's the nature of it. Grow a bit of a thick skin and learn to deal with it. focus on your own club. That's the main. That's the main equation that you need to have as a fan to support your club properly. Because I know, mate. I know it's easy to be fucking rattled by what other clubs, fans of other clubs say about your club, but you're in a top flight. It's going to keep coming, and the better you do, the more there will be.
Yeah,
Focus on it. Fuck
well,
them.
like you
It's a
just
fucking
said,
noise.
I mean, that's absolutely spot on. You know, people are talking about us, we're obviously doing something right. They don't understand the great shit taking mentality in England either. Yeah, I mean, well, they can continue not understanding it, but I've got nothing. I mean, I didn't like Fawaz Asawi. I saw through him absolutely straight away. But Marion purely wants to get something going at this club. And
He's
the
a
fact that
badass,
he's
bro.
still got the club being like a family type thing. Not a lot of clubs are like that now. Not a lot of clubs are like that because they get these owners that come in and they're just not interested in any of that, you know. And he is. He wants to make it a family thing and all that kind. And I can't knock that at all. And Boxers, big up, bro. How you doing, matey? Hope you're well. And it's so good to have the Prem back. Yeah, bro, mate. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. 100% have proper enjoyed it. And sorry, I missed Stephanie's comment. That's called taking ownership. Absolutely, 100%, 100%. And most clubs, even though they won't say it because it makes them look silly, but most clubs want an owner like that because he's in
100%.
your face. He's there. You're seeing him. He's always around. Not like Kroenke's, not like Glasner's. Glasner's, that's fucking Palace, isn't it?
Glazers.
Never see them or anything like that. He's right fucking there, and you can't miss him. Let's face it. I mean, you know that Monty Python Life of Brian, and that guy just keeps eating. It reminds me of him. It explodes.
Give me a bucket. Give me a bucket. I think I'm gonna throw up.
The Knights of me. The Knights of me. But he loves plate smashing. Yeah, man. Yeah, on Levy's head. To be honest, I mean, and he's even gone up against him, who's supposed to be like this big dog, and he's even pushed him down. He's even made him fucking bow down and take notice. The guy runs a shipping operation. Can you imagine the kind of people he has to deal with? Football people must be easy business to him. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
True. Very true.
I could not be happier as a Forest fan right now because I've said many times that we was in the Championship and we had the conversation, we're never going to get to the Premier League. I don't think we're ever going to see that in my lifetime. We're there now, and we're not just there, we're actually making a point and we're actually coming up and doing the right things, you know. And I couldn't be more proud, to be quite honest. I think it's absolutely phenomenal what we're doing, you know, and I'm just loving every minute. Loving every minute of it. The only thing I need to see now is this 7-mile mothership outside my window.
No, you don't want that shit. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Hey, I've always wanted to see something like that.
I know you do. You're fucking because you're crazy. You don't want that shit for normal people, bro. You don't want that. Fuck those fucking motherships outside your window. Fuck that. You don't want that. Fucking hell. There'll be no Premier League for next week if that happens, man.
Bro, if that happens, I'm going with them. If they leave, I'm going to take me. I'll even take the anal probe. Just take it.
Mate, they'll have you on the ship for 2 hours and they'll send you back for being too abrasive. I mean, I can't handle this guy. Fucking hell. He's making me question my existence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Give me 1 second, mate. I just need to get to the loo.
Yeah, I know about it. If anyone's chatting, I'll talk to them. If not, I'll just sit in silence like whatever. Where are we at? When's the last fucking comment he pinned? Sky Belfast. This guy runs a shipping operation. Can you imagine the kind of people he has to deal with? Yeah, he read that out. UFC starts in 5 hours. 5 hours. It starts in about an hour for the early prelims, actually. Main card starts in 5 hours. Stephanie says, Mr. Creosote away for 10 minutes. Fuck off. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, he loves a good pro. He does, Steph. Bargav says, what do you make of Fluffy Hernandez? Fluffy Hernandez, Jesus Christ. Do you know what he reminds me of? He's like a reincarnation of Cain Velasquez. Proper contender, I think, in my opinion. He just looks absolutely fucking aggressive. And the mad thing about him is, Bargav, is that in his last few fights, he tries to beat fighters at their game, whether striking or grappling, and he's done it successfully. So, yeah, Fluffy Fernandez is fucking amazing. Tony says, so looking forward to tomorrow's game. Really, really interesting in the Forest. Yeah, it'd be interesting, especially with the signs that they're making too, Tony. Some really interesting ones too. Like, I mean, Jesus, Omari Hutchinson, James McAtee. There's talks of them getting Rico Lewis too. Me personally, I can't see that happening because I know Pep rates him quite highly, but then again, you never know. Scal says, insane movie scene. Steph, yeah, it is indeed. I might be confusing it, but is that when he says, give me a bucket? I think I'm going to throw up. No? I might be getting it wrong. Tony says, actually looking forward to our game as well. Yeah, see if we progressed or regressed. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I really hope, obviously, I really hope Jacare starts. I have a weird feeling that he won't, though. Do you know, Mr. Comfort Zone Manager, Mr. Comfort Zone Manager might want to revert to Havertz if he's fit, and apparently he's been lifting weights and getting jacked. Apparently Havertz is yoked nowadays, so it wouldn't surprise me if he benched. Scald, yeah, Carl. Oh, okay, so that is the scene. Yeah, that made me laugh so much as a kid. I don't know why. Bargav. Supposedly Hamza has recovered better. Sorry, scroll down. Has recovered better for this fight. It would be interesting to see how the fight goes later rounds. Yeah, that's my worry. That's my worry. To see how he'll do. If my initial prediction was if he doesn't win in round 1 or 2, it's a DDP decision. But then again, fighters evolve, so we see. I hope Hamzat wins. I'm a massive Hamzat fan, but I like Turkish Duplessis too, though. So it's kind of it's a win-win or a lose-lose, whatever way you look at it. Yeah, I think Havertz starts too. Lone Star Londoner says Arsenal fear no one. Yeah, they fear everything actually, mate. Scald, are you staying up for the fights, Carl? No, I'm not actually. I have the privilege of being able to record the fights now. I've actually I have Sky Plus nowadays. I got it there last month, and I'm able to record stuff because I'm getting older, mate. I used to stay up, but I can't do that anymore. So I'll record it. I'll be up at 7 a.m. tomorrow with like 7 coffees, having fun. Sorry, shit, you're back. I'm taking over. Sorry.
It gets
mate.
tougher though. It gets tougher to actually just stay up all the time.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I know because no, I'm 30. Yeah, 33. You dickhead.
Well, I was close.
You weren't close. That's a decade difference, bro. That's nearly a decade.
42.
No, but the thing is, I could stay up and watch it, but the problem is it'll fuck my sleep up for the next 2 weeks, man. That's the problem with me. You can do it, but it'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? The last comment I read was Scal's one saying, "Are you staying up for the fights?" Just if you want to know where we left off.
Tony says, I'm with you. I think Forteta will throw his toys out from again. Keep Jokers on bench just because he wanted Sesko. Well, guys, you know that most of the things that I say tend to happen. I think he's gone this season. I've got a feeling he's gone. Mind you, I did say he was going to win the league last season, so just forget that.
You did. You did, though.
Joker bench, then he's handing out. That would be a stupid decision. Yeah, you can't fucking bench Joker. That's ridiculous. Oh, VBB is still free for you guys in the UK. Well, they are if you know the right fucking sites to go on.
Well, yeah, we don't have pay-per-views. You have to pay for BT Sport or TNT Sport, which is like, I think it's €20 a month. So you get them included, but yeah. But we don't have the pay-per-view model here, thank God. At least. Yeah.
And Tony says, "Wait till you hit 50 goal." Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I'm seeing. I don't think I'm seeing 50. Mate. I went too hard in my 20s. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I really don't think so.
Bro, you've seen the way I put beer down in it on the stream, and I'm 52. You'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine.
Yeah. But you have those Viking genetics, though. You know what I'm saying? You have that. You have that. When I look at you, you look like you could be the front line holding a spear and a shield. and you hold back cavalry back in the 12th century. That's what you look like to me. So you throwing down beer doesn't give me any hope for how good I'm going to be at 50. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. I was just trying to make sure.
I appreciate it though, but I have to be real.
Fuck yourself, just say, yeah, okay, not with me.
I was giving you a compliment, by the way. Like, to me, that's a compliment. Being
easy, yeah.
holding a spear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just sort of give him some back, but,
how about give a compliment back?
Okay, you got a nice beard. Yeah, he's nice.
We're so stupid. We're so stupid. Oh.
Say big mate, and I'm 54. I in a month beat the shit out of myself from 18 to 35. I think I think the boys have like made sort of dumb things that But then again, that's what makes you what you are, isn't it?
I agree. I wouldn't change a thing. Me, like I live in a way like I didn't give a fuck. Like, look, I didn't think I'd ever last that long given my upbringing. So like, go hard in your 20s. I got married to the best woman ever. I had fun along the way too. If I die tomorrow, I'm happy as long as she's safe. I hopefully she'll be safe after my passing. That's it. I'm happy.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
it. Do you know what I mean? Nothing is promised. Just make every day count. And that's my philosophy.
There's no point in regrets.
No point absolutely.
Be able to fire the things off at all. So, there's just no point. It's just wasted mental strain and mental thought, basically.
Completely agree. Yeah.
So it's just no point.
Because some people actually they live their whole entire life based on regret from something 10 years ago. And it's so sad. It's so sad because if you put that energy into bettering yourself, then you'd be, you wouldn't even be thinking about it anymore because you'd have such positivity around you. But it is what it is. I get it.
I mean, I wish I'd have started this earlier. I mean, I had the YouTube channel anyway, and I was playing games and all that kind of stuff. But I wish I'd have actually started the forest thing earlier because it does. To anybody else, it looks like I started it from when we got in the Premier League, but it was never sort of that way. I didn't really have the confidence to do it, but I was on Twitch all the time. Or I was twitching all the time. I don't know what one of the two, but so I was actually doing lives and stuff, but I never really put myself on camera or anything. And I used to watch Door on Tour and all that because Door on Tour's been doing this for ages.
Okay, really, yeah.
When it comes to the forest stuff, other certain channels which I'm not going to mention, all of a sudden started doing things when we got in the Premier League. But but I still had a YouTube channel. I was still doing things.
Yeah. Mate, I remember your first. I think I was there, and I won't say your first ever, but at least your second or third max. I remember you started, but I said to you, even when we used to chat, it was in if you don't mind me saying other channels, we got to know each other quite well in the Fight Week shows chat.
Yeah.
We'd often see each other in League Gunners chat, but we got to kind of talk and shoot the shit in the Fight Week shows chat, and then you started a channel. I thought you were a natural at it straight away. You seemed like you were a natural at it, but then at that time I remember you had video uploads from years ago too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Reviewing music and games and stuff. I seen
it. I've always been doing stuff. Always been doing little bits of stuff. The reason I didn't really start the channel before was because I wasn't really going to games, but now I'm able to sort of watch all the games and stuff like that. I can get kind of perspective, and it was just and if you don't sort of know what you're talking, I'm a big advocate that if you don't know what you're talking about, then just don't fucking open your mouth. You know what I mean? I've always been the same. That's whenever I say something about news, I'll always say apparently I'm not being
and to that point as well, if you don't know, just ask a question and someone will be happy to guide you and educate you. That's the thing. That's what my biggest annoyance is in this modern generation. I don't know if it's about a generational thing or if it's just a media online presence thing, but people just have to pretend like they know everything. all the
Yeah.
time about any subject. It's like, how about you just say I don't know?
Mm.
And then someone will come in and go, actually, this is what happened on that day. This is why we have the standard of our club. Say for Forest, it's because we won 2 European titles. We had legendary fucking managers back in the day. This is what we want to have again because we experienced that. And you should be like going, oh wow, okay. And then you go look at it. You go look at it on YouTube. Luckily, we have YouTube nowadays. We can see everything that we want.
Yeah,
Not to mention for Arsenal. You know, this
the
is
thing is, I think a lot of that people don't ask is because they've got like social media though, and it's like, well, everybody
Clout,
has an opinion about something because, well, I mean, Tyson said it best. People have an opinion because they're out the reach of a punch in the face.
100%.
So,
100%.
with social media, everybody, and I don't know if you think the same, but as soon as social media came out, all the experts was there. Anything you talk about, if you talk about this or, you know, and you know they're just reading off Google, and it's like, well, that does not necessarily make it true, does it? Scott says, boys, I've activated the Guinness whiskey ritual again. Cheers to you both.
Yes, sir. Cheers to you,
bro.
Scott, mate. Cheers to you, Scott. That's
our
combo.
I need to get sponsored by this fucking cruise camper. I've got the fucking camper.
It's coming, mate. It's coming. You keep those graphics. Keep those graphics for every watch long. It's coming.
Yeah. I mean, I would have no issue with that. I've always said that I'm not gonna try and get sponsors for like Tampax and shit and start telling you all that to shut that up and fucking Hooters and shit. But you know, when it comes to like stuff that Cruise Camper, which I obviously like because I drink it a lot, so you know, I would 100% take it. Sponsorships on Forest shirts, selling Forest shirts. I'd do any of that. Anything that I'm like I know about and I can answer questions on and stuff like that. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't open your mouth. All MPs in this country, yeah, absolutely, 100%. I should get sponsored by Pornhub as well because I'm on that a lot. So, you know, I should actually get sponsored by them as well, to be fair, because I can tell you what videos to watch, which ones are good, which ones to avoid. Hey, I should start doing that. Honest
View from the cave. View from the cave, but a different kind of cave, right? There you go. There's a series for you. There's a series for you, man.
A late night cave. The mosquito egal acts like he knows everything. Meanwhile, he's on Google talking to you, bro. He's just a winder, man. He's just a complete winder. That's all he is. He comes out with stupid shit. If he was a Forest fan, he'd turn around and say, Clough. If that's the kind of thing that he would say, you know, because he's a fucking idiot. He's just a wind-up. And that is pretty much what he does it for. And everybody falls for it. Yeah, what year will Forest win silverware? The whiskey is taking effect. 2025, mate. Don't beat
it's
that
possible.
answer. Beat that
it's
answer.
Possible. It's possible. It's absolutely possible, though.
Yeah, even DJ Trade length, wavelength, not length.
But just if you don't mind me going back to DJ's past comment there about Egal, like this is the big. I don't want to bring this back to Arsenal. I'll make it short. So apologies if it's annoying to the neutral fans in the chat, but. He is indeed a reactionary guy. He's looking for clout online to make himself relevant. Yeah. That's his shtick. He discovered a club. He's exactly the archetype of what I've been ranting about this whole entire stream whenever I reference Arsenal. He discovered the club, I believe, before lockdown, maybe the year before lockdown, 2019, 2020, give or take. And he's now telling people how to support the club, and he's enough dumb fucks that are listening to him because they are also of the same ilk that he is from supporting the club and not being humble enough to educate yourself adequately. Yeah. But the problem is that's fine. You can be that, no dramas, because there's people are everything. I can be into something I'm not fully into, but as long as I don't fucking lecture people, then that's no dramas. But the problem is that he's given platforms. He's given platforms way too often by big channels. A lot of not just big channels, but every channel. It seems like. I mean, I mute most of my algorithm now on YouTube to be away from football. The only notifications I get nowadays is from yourself, Jez, Lee, and I believe actually that's it. There might be one or maybe one more that I get one from. So it's very condensed, but still, it things slip through the cracks. Every channel I see that has an Arsenal representative in it, outside of those 4 that I mentioned, has him on. Has him on. Talking
Or
about
uses
Arsenal.
its content.
Or uses his clips, or uses his content, or worse. And I don't want to make I'm not the kind of guy that wants to like turn this into a talking shit about people's stream. But there's a channel, there is a channel that features him weekly, week in, week out, and clips him up, clips actually everyone up. You know who it is, and it drives me crazy because I'm like, the channel host's opinions are good, but he brings that guy on.
You're promoting him. You're having a go at him. You're promoting him.
Exactly, and you're doing more harm. You're doing actually more harm having a channel, even if your opinions on Arsenal yourself are good. But you sit there and you don't say much, and you have these guys on, and you clip that guy and gets maybe 100,000 views on a certain clip. Like that's damaging the club. And I've said that since day one, since he came into the fray.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's. By the way, besides all this, I'm sure he's an okay guy. He seems like he has a family, he's a kid, great, fair play to him. But in terms of Arsenal, mate, just humble yourself.
I can't fault what he's doing. I can't fault
humble yourself, though. Humble yourself. Sorry, mate, but I'm just saying, humble your fucking self. Yeah. Just have some respect. Yeah. I feel like an imposter Arsenal fan because I live in Ireland. I'm only a stone's throw away from England, but because I was not born and reared in North London. I feel as though I should be, I'll learn from you guys. I want to know what the drill is. And I've been like that. I've been a fan of the club since I was 5 or 6. And I still have that in me. I'm humble enough to learn, and all that. But these guys walk in and act like they know more than anybody else does and lecture us. Anyway, mate, I'm sorry. I'll shut the book about Arsenal now.
Bro, there's a guy that lives in Germany. I forgot his name. If anybody knows it, tell me. But there's a guy that lives in Germany. He comes here to watch every single Forest game. I think I can't remember.
Wow.
I can't remember. But he comes to watch every single Forest game, or he used to. And he lives in Germany, so it doesn't matter where you're from.
No.
When your heart tells you where you belong, that's where you belong. It doesn't matter where you're from or anything like that. That's just your team. If you're doing it for like monetary value and all that kind of stuff, then you're an absolute CUNT. But
exactly,
if you're actually doing it because there's loads of people that love Forest in Brazil. There's like a Brazilian fan base. There's like a fan base in the States. Yeah. Italy, I think there is one as well.
They're all welcome.
Team and you love that team, then go for it.
You're welcome.
No matter where you come
You're welcome. Exactly.
Scout says I had a feeling you would say that. Yeah, man, 100%, bro. We want it all. We'll have it this year as well. Who's been the best player this weekend so far for you? Oh, that's a good one, Kieran. That's a good one. For me, it's between Reinders and Ekatike.
I can't pronounce his name. You're doing great.
And Semenyo.
Oh, Semenyo. Yeah.
Between them 3 for me.
Yeah. That's bang on.
They're the 3 that's like really impressed me anyway. Ekatike at the start of that game, I thought he was fantastic. He was in the midfield, he was bossing the midfield, and then he's getting forward and he's scoring. He's a quality signing, he was Ekatike. 100% Forest will win a trophy this year, 100%, bro. You should get sponsored by L'Oreal Hair Shampoo because you're worth it. Yeah, maybe. Kieran, best player so far this weekend has been Reinders from City hands down. Yeah, Tony Neary said it. I think it's those 3 that I just said, to be honest. But Reinders has really hit the stage. There's no doubt about that. The depth in the squad is amazing. The manager, players will want to win something. The new Brazilians will want to prove themselves. Man, I'm excited for Forest this season. You know what? I've got to say this, right? Everybody was saying to me, right, you've got to buy the big players. you've got to spend big money and get the big players. And I was saying, I don't want to do that. I don't want big players on big wages. I want players that are here trying to drive and make something of themselves. McAtee getting away from Manchester City, he wants to come to Forest and then actually make something of himself. Amari Hutchinson, exactly the same thing. Igor Jesus, exactly the same thing. Cunha, exactly the same thing. That's the kind of players I want. I don't want big fucking names. I don't want massive fucking names that's coming through and we're having to pay them 500,000 a fucking week. That's the thing we don't want to be doing, and I've said that for ages now, and I agree, and I totally believe that as well. The depth in the squad, the Eagle has landed. Is that a football war movie? That would be Escape to Victory. And big up, Mr. Pipes. How you doing, mate? Hey, is that your new beer sponsor? Yeah, he on the background. Well, maybe one day, hopefully, because I drink the fucker a lot. You're right at DJ. Eben Hord, Ebby. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, Ebby. That's him. Ebby. Yeah. He comes from Germany and watches every game. He's got fucking shit tons of badges on his top. He's fucking he's a proper mega fan, mate. Big up. Yeah, I'm not bothered about that mob boost, to be honest with you. But yeah, whatever. He does what he does. He's done stupid shit. But anyway, I don't really want to get involved in that drama, matey. But cheers.
Well, this Carl is here and keeping it real. That helps.
Exactly. The thing is, when people get narcissistic and all.
What happened, by the way? Why is everyone talking about that guy?
I'll explain it to you after.
Okay.
I just don't want to get involved in the drama.
Nope, don't. Yeah.
For me, he's sorry. I think he's sorry for what he's lost, not for what he did. But anyway, that's my opinion.
Okay.
Shout out to Richarlison. Yeah, he's fantastic today. I mean, Frank's got something out of him. I tell you what, Spurs are somebody you've got to, you're going to have to take serious. I can tell you that now. Nottingham Forest needs bigger rivalries. Yeah, we need. Well, we don't want Derby in the Premier League, but it'd be nice to have that game again. Now that one, if they ever get to the Premier League, I mean, I'd love that. Fucking 82 by the time they do, but that fucking alien spaceship will be there by the time.
Derby will be in the spaceship too.
Yeah, it'll probably be. It'll probably be Derby fans. It'll be a mothership full of Derby fans, and it would be nice to have that Derby back again. And if I could get to any game, that would be the one I'd go to because the atmosphere is fucking electric, and it's just.
Hey, you'd be arrested. I wouldn't let you go to that game. I couldn't let you. In good conscience, as your friend, I could not let you go to that game.
Mate,
or I'd have to go with you. I'd have to go with you. I'd have to go with you then. So.
Oh, you're more than welcome to come with me, bro. I remember the American girl, Forest fan, who got invited out by Forest to watch her first live game, 7-0 against Brighton. Yeah, she was proper in tears as well, wasn't she? That's where you could see real love for a team. Is Leicester v Forest a rivalry? It's not really a rivalry. They see it more as a rivalry than we do. Our most hated is Derby County, 100%, to do with the Clough thing and just to do with the fact that they're absolute fucking spanners and we don't like them. But, and they shag sheep. But that's pretty much like what the rivalry is. But Leicester, we're not really that bothered about Leicester. They're more bothered about us than the opposite way around. 2-0 Arsenal tomorrow, says Lone Star Londoner. That's a brave statement. Notts County Stadium is across the river. Yeah, absolutely right across the river. And the fact that we've kept the ground, this is what I love about this owner that we've got. He gets it. Like when the One Gives White thing was happening, all over social media, it's like 60 million release calls. What the fuck are you doing? Have we got any ambition? Are we fucking doing anything? And all this, that, and the other. And I think he saw a lot of that.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's very in tune with the fan base. I think he genuinely cares about the club.
Mm.
He genuinely cares about the club as an owner. Which, by the way, if you were going to buy a club for multiple millions or billions, why would you buy something without caring about it in the first place?
Exactly.
To all the rest of the owners, but he does seem to care. So it wouldn't
Mm.
surprise me if he listened to every fan opinion online.
Well,
And
apparently,
thank God. But yeah, you remember when we were chatting on Instagram when
Mm.
there was talks of the move about moving from the city
yeah,
ground. I was saying, you remember what I said? I said it is imperative that you keep that ground. Do you
yeah,
remember that? Yeah, so you have to keep it.
100%.
You have to keep it. If you don't be like us, remember,
No,
do not be like ours.
like you say.
Do not sell your soul. Because now our soul is gone and now we're just this corporate Mickey Mouse fucking plastic club nowadays. You don't want it. You don't want that for Forest.
No,
You
that
don't want
was
that for Forest.
one thing. I mean, I did say that sometimes you have to sort of move on and stuff like that, but you don't.
Yeah.
I've seen it with
No.
so many other clubs that have moved,
No.
and it's just not the same. You know, if you look at Ivory back in the day,
Oh,
it
stop.
was full noise from 1
Oh.
to 90 minutes. You look
It was
at
a home.
now, they're all walking out about 10 minutes to go.
They're walking out because they don't care. And the thing is, 20,000 extra ticket sales ain't worth your soul ever.
Mm.
Ever worth your soul. 20 extra thousand tickets sold a week is never worth your soul.
No.
And I'm delighted you guys kept the city ground.
Mm.
And actually next
So
year,
much history there.
yeah, and next year I'm planning on going to actually spend some time in England. I'm kind of going around to different cities. I might go to Newcastle. I might go to Nottingham just to visit some football grounds and just see.
Yeah,
If I'm in Nottingham, of course I'll give you a bell. Go for a pint. It'd be class.
definitely.
But yeah, I want to see the city ground. You know, the
Mm.
history there is fucking beautiful. You know?
There's so many things that's happened since we've gone up and we've got Marianakis that it just shows you the love that he's got for what we are and what we're doing and all that kind of stuff. You know, the more, like I say, with the comments on Facebook, the comments on Facebook was crazy because I was like, 60 million fucking release clubs. What that twat needs sacking. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, look, I'm not saying that there might be footage out there somewhere where basically, as like Morgan Gibbs White's going, right, I've got this contract. Do you want to sign it? Just need to let you know, 3 snipers have got you in the crosses. Oh, fucking hell, shit, fucking hell. You know, because I'm going to make a joke of that because everybody keeps saying it. So I'm just going
That's funny though. It's funny. It's fun, and it's endearing to your owner. By the way, it's awesome that your owner would do that in the first place, even hypothetically. It's fun.
Well, I mean, we heard when
It's a
he
good
was
thing.
taking over that he'd like leave horses' heads on your pillar and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Morgan Gibbs White woke up, and you know the mascot, the mascot's head, Robin Hood, was actually on the pillar. It's like, you ain't gonna fuck around here, bro. And Tony says, by the way, smash a like if you haven't, people. Cheers for that, Tony, bro. Always got my back.
Absolutely, Tony, mate.
Owning a club is usually not lucrative for the effort. Small clubs are like a pit. Did Brian Clough have a crazy turnout for his funeral? I can't remember. Was it like an Ozzy Osbourne level event? I didn't actually see it, but I know there was a lot of people there. There was a lot of people there. That man is just an absolute god. An absolute god. And somebody asked me the other day, is Nuno the new Brian Clough? Yeah, there'll never be a new Brian Clough.
You see, yeah. Why do people say shit like that already? Like from the gate. What would enter someone's head to say something so stupid like that? If Nuno brings Forest to 2 Champions League titles back to back, or you know the Premier League and Champions League, then fair enough. That conversation could be maybe had. But just to say that,
I still won't say it then.
No,
exactly. If he won 3 Champions Leagues back to back, if it weren't for Cloughie, we wouldn't be what we are. So
yeah.
Cloughie's still
exactly.
No,
but my point is, what is it with these people that always, whatever they say has to be a big grand statement to cause reaction? That's what people do now by default. It's so frustrating. They don't even speak. It's like you don't even have a normal human conversation anymore. Everyone has to say something edgy weird,
Yeah,
polarizing. It's just like, shut the fuck up. You're not a journalist, mate. You're a random fucking avatar on Twitter or Facebook. Shut the fuck up. Seriously, though. Anyway, sorry.
Anybody
I'm getting angry.
Anybody that turned around and said that, I mean, like when Ego was on the other day and saying that
Oh, no, yeah, you don't.
all that kind of stuff. I mean, anybody that was like on a stream doing that, and I was on the stream with them, and they turned around and said it, I'll find where you live, because that shit, we just don't go there. We don't do that.
Yeah, if I was on that stream,
you don't see it.
What do you think I would have done if I was on that stream? God forbid I was a YouTube whore. And I was on that. What would I have done? I would have lost it. I would have absolutely lost the head. I would have lost the head. I would have gone ballistic. And by the way, we're talking about Wenger, who for the last 10 years of his career, we had massive angst and frustrations with, and the club was divided. The fan base was divided over.
Still did more than this.
Still, Arteta, even if he wins the league this year, even if he wins the FA Cup, the league, the Carabao Cup, can't even fucking lick Arsene Wenger's boots in comparison.
You know what I would have said to him? You know, if I was on the panel, I'd have turned around and said, would you say Arteta's better than George Graham? Because he don't know the fuck George Graham is.
I was just going to say it, yes. You're right. I was just going to say it.
That's how I would say it. That's exactly how I would say it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And he'd be like,
even Bruce fucking Rioch was a better manager than fucking Mikel Arteta, by the way. He was.
I can't remember Bruce Rioch being manager, to be honest. I'm not a mega like Arsenal.
I'm sorry, but any man who has had like £1 billion in terms of backing in fucking 5 years, plus not just the money, but also the loyal following by dickheads online. If you can't win something, you're the worst manager in our history, in my opinion. Based on
you know what, right? If it was so like important, I would contact the Southport people and say, please do an episode based on this. Please do an episode based on this.
Did you see the recent ones? Did you see the recent ones?
I haven't seen any of them. I've seen like little clips of them and stuff like that, and they just look fucking amazing. And they've been signed to Paramount as well. They got rid of a woke program and they took on Southport and stuff. So shit's turning, man.
It is turning. It is.
Good. Bogab says player wages development take up 8% of the profits. Some of the wages you give to mediocre players is just bizarre to me. Absolutely bizarre. Was watching YouTube videos about Clough a few months back. The shit he used to do, I'd be in tears laughing. He was.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, who keeps shouting jigsaw to their goalkeeper while you're playing the game?
No, stop. That story kills me every time.
I don't know why he kept calling me Jigsaw. So I asked him why do you keep calling me Jigsaw, boss? He says, because every time the ball comes into the box, you fall to pieces, lad.
Mark Crosley, right? Mark Crosley, I have to give him massive credit because he comes out with all these stories. He does a great Cloughie impression.
He does, yeah.
He's given me all the stories of Clough, by the way, on YouTube Shorts. I love it. Like, or the one where is it Stuart Pearce, where he brings a kettle over to Stuart Pearce to fix, and he's like, or an iron, yeah, because his brother's the electrician. He assumes that, well, it's in your family, son. You should be able to mend that, surely. Like something like. Or when he makes Mark Crosley line out for his sons or brothers under 15s team, and he gets fined £50 and he docks from his wages.
Yeah. Our captain's a fraud, lads. Our captain's a fraud.
Oh, stop.
God. He was just something different, man. You're not gonna get thing again.
It's so funny.
Nobody's ever
It's so
going to
funny.
replace that guy. Nobody.
Mm-mm.
And if he would have been England manager, would have been celebrating World Cups a long time ago. To be quite
Wouldn't be
honest.
surprised. Yeah.
To be fair, but they wouldn't
Yeah.
have him because he was not going to let the shit go off with what they
No.
do. You know,
Yeah.
Carl, does Arteta get a lifeline from you if you win something this season? Will it have to be league or UCL level?
That's a good question, Scott. A lifeline is the right term. If he won the league this season, yeah, I'd be like, okay, fair enough. Stay on for another season. No dramas. I personally would rather him leave.
Yeah.
Even if he won the league, even the Champions League, I would rather him leave because I just don't see the vision. I don't have faith in what he does, all of his tactics on the pitch. I would rather him leave. But as a lifeline, if he was to be kept in the job next season because of he won a major title, I wouldn't be so upset. Put it that way. It's probably the best way I can answer it. It sounds a bit like a politician's answer, so I apologize. But it's a hard one to answer because it's so not going to happen. That I can't even put my head into it, kind of way. But he should have had based on his backing, but as a fan base and monetarily, he should have had 2 league titles by now and 1 Champions League based on the amount of money he's been given. So no, he wouldn't be given immunity for me personally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if he wins the league, which I can't see, to be honest, but I mean, I know
he won't.
You can. There'll be points dropped against the teams.
Of course, yeah.
Certain things.
Yeah.
I think, in all due respects, like I've said, if you do really well in that first lot of games with Manchester City, Liverpool, us, Newcastle, if you do really well in those games, then yes, I will start sitting up and take notice. But the thing is, I've said this time and time again, he ain't no fucking manager because in friendlies, he still play exactly the same fucking way. And the whole point of friendlies is you try different fucking things.
Of course.
That's the point of friendlies.
Yeah, we know he has no plan B. We know he's not a tactician. We know he is riddled by having favoritisms in terms of players. Also, that's one side. That's the managerial level. If you look at it now as a transfer window, okay, what positions have we 100% improved on paper? How many? One. We've improved. Exactly. Only one position on paper have we guaranteed improved as a striker is Gyökeres. Zubamendi instead of Partey. Who knows? We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Norgard instead of Jorginho. Who cares? Madueke is going to be our left winger. I've seen enough from him at Chelsea. Hopefully something will happen. On paper, I'm not too sure. That's it.
But you still got depth, have you?
That's my point. That's exactly my point. We have only improved one position.
1 billion spent, still no depth.
1 billion spent, and we are here saying that maybe one position has been improved with no depth. But we're going to win the league, yeah. We're going to win the Champions League, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to do the quadruple. No, but I've heard this. I've had arguments said to me over this. We're going to win everything though.
Yeah.
But I'm the dickhead. Though. I'm negative. I'm a bad guy.
That's but I mean, these people that saying that, they've got something to lose by not saying that. So they're not actually saying what they feel and what their heart says. They're not Arsenal fans. What's going to make them money and what is going to keep things going. And it's like, I'll be honest, one of the worst things that Arteta said, in my opinion, is we don't need a striker. Because that says everything to me. You ain't got a fucking clue. You ain't got a fucking clue. You always need a striker. You always need that player in the middle who can make something happen and put a ball in the net. Everybody needs a fucking goal scorer. How can you say you don't need a fucking striker? That to me says everything. And if I'm an owner of Arsenal and my manager turns around and says, we don't need a striker and I've spent £1 billion, And I see this. I mean, the trouble is, a lot of these American owners, they don't really give a shit, and they don't
No,
get
it's
a
an,
lot.
it,
So
it's an investment for them. It's an investment for them. That's
yeah,
all it
but
is.
I mean, the thing is, you've spent £1 billion. I mean, I think it's astounding that you've spent £1 billion and you ain't got no fucking depth. You're
And by the
still
way,
with one or two
and
injuries, and you're done. You're finished.
but
Your season's done.
yeah, this is why we get along so well on the football
Mm,
terms alone. Never mind
yeah,
everything else. That's exactly it. You get it.
yeah,
You understand it. You're not even an Arsenal fan, and you understand it
yeah,
better
yeah.
than most Arsenal fans
Mm,
do. I have nothing to add to that. That's perfect.
yeah.
Say no. Say less.
It's nothing. This, that to me is like football 101. That's like management of a team 101. Every
Yep.
manager that takes over a team gets depth. They get two fullbacks, two or three fullbacks, centre backs, and all that kind of stuff. And they have that strength of depth. Every manager does it, and that's what says to me, you ain't no fucking manager, bro. You're no manager. You're a
And he
fucking.
knows. But yeah, the worst thing is that he knows he's not a manager either.
Mm,
I think a lot of us are conned by the fact that we think he's like, someone that's just not doing the business. He knows he's not a manager. He's a puppet. He's a puppet for a billion euro corporation that is nowadays Arsenal FC. That's what he is. He's the
yeah.
CEO. He's the CEO of Arsenal. He's not a manager. He's just there to keep everyone happy, say the right things, put out buzzwords, and make every retard clap along like fucking hungry seals. That's what it is. And he does it well, and he does that well. He does that very well. I give him that.
Well,
Yeah.
he does do it well, and the owners just look at that and go, "Well, he's front line, so he's going to get the shit, but he doesn't get any shit because you've got too many retards that
Easy.
just go, well, I ain't going to make no money if I don't like back on
Yeah.
tell."
And
So,
Jetty,
I want to
and
get
Jetty,
money on TV. I want
and
to
Jetty,
get this, and so they don't care.
and Jetty. I'll finish on this. The maddest thing is, even that is our situation and our business model. Yeah, a corporation with no accountability and fan base that back them like no other. We've still put so much money in transfer windows.
Yeah.
Still, for a club that does not care on paper, we still put so much money. So at least fucking win something. We still, even besides all that, should be still winning some major titles.
It's not a lot to ask, is it?
And
really?
that just shows how fucking shit he is. How rudimentarily awful he is. He's an elementary manager.
Yeah.
He's there for looks. He doesn't have a clue.
We've already said, and I was saying it to Tony earlier, when you've got a fan base that accepts mediocre, then your owners will give you mediocre. If you're going to accept that and still keep putting the money in, then they're going to continue to do it because they're still making money. You've got to sort of hit them at you've got to hit the head of the snake, and you've got to sort of like stop buying the fucking merch, stop fucking buying your seats and all that lot. Don't make the first game at Emirates fucking empty to show that you're not having this anymore. You're just not having it. And that is how you make changes. That is how you make things happen.
It is indeed. It isn't.
See and then not go because that's stupid. They've already got your money.
No, and indeed that would be the model to make changes back in the days of real clubs. Unfortunately, now as Arsenal has lost their soul, we have catered only towards tourist fans. That's what her business model is. I live near an Irish town that completely has disregarded its actual core businesses, everything else, and just put all of its investments into tourism. Now the fact that Ireland is known as a very expensive country to come, and now tourism is down 33%. My local city is empty. It's gone. It's the same thing with Arsenal, right? You wouldn't have the people to actually go out there and fucking empty a stadium because you have enough fucking tourists coming there. You'll have enough people filling up the seats no matter what you do. We've lost the club years ago. We lost our club in 2006 when we fucking got rid of Highbury and moved into the Emirates. That's when we lost our club. It was over. My dad said the same thing.
Now you've lost it even more because you've got too many sellout fans who don't really care about the club. They just care about what money they're making. Pepsi says, my friend is a Bolton fan, still brings up Bruce leaving for Arsenal with anger. His last game managing Bolton was the 1995 playoff final against Reading. And Scout says, fair answer, mate. That was to what we was talking about. Kepa's backup goalkeeper is a joke. I don't think the Kepa one was a bad one, to be honest. I do think he's a good goalkeeper.
The wages he's on is mad.
Problem, says Pepsi. The defense is strong. The defense is strong. But if Raya's going to run out that far, and you're going to get lobbed, bro, and that would be one thing I'd be major looking for when I play against you guys. Looking for, I mean, what the fuck does a goalkeeper need to be right up at the fucking halfway line for? The fuck is that all about? 1 billion and a 15-year-old is the new star boy. Yeah, absolutely.
Says it all.
Fan 345, pick up, yeah, hope you're doing good, mate. Yeah, I'm all good, bro. And yeah, he's Rossi in 20 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Could Julian Nagelsmann be a shout for Arteta's replacement, former Bayern Munich manager?
Yeah, I take him. I take him.
Rossi. Metalist 1925 beat Alexandria 4-1 in the Ukraine Premier League today. What a name for a football team. Yeah, well, I know it was very difficult to actually say. But yeah, Metalist is a fucking good name, man. Wenger 4th place trophy is Odegaard, 2nd place isn't failure. And the problem is, like we keep saying, you guys started it up. And as soon as Morgan Gibbs White was going to go for like 60 million, the old fan base just went crazy. Our old fan base just went crazy. This is fucking bollocks. Are we fucking just a selling club now? Have we got any fucking ambition? Are we interested in doing anything and all that stuff? That made a difference. And that's the difference between us and Arsenal. Because they will have people going, oh I agree with that. Yeah, get rid of Saka, get rid of this, get rid of that. Yeah, I totally agree with where you're going. And the trouble is you've got too many sellouts.
Yeah.
Plus that.
Yep. We do, and we have too many. The main sellouts that we have are the people that are talking about us in terms of independent media. Like AFTV, for example. I'll say their name. I don't care what channel I'm on. I'll say their name.
I don't care.
AFTV. Yeah, no, because they're big enough they could be attacked. It wouldn't be too personal. But AFTV have been the biggest problem in terms of thwarting the fan base. When they started, it wasn't a problem. When they started, I thought they were a good thing. When they started, when they had neutral voices on, no bias, no nothing else, they sold their soul.
As soon as that comes in, everybody's
and they're partner with Arsenal. They're partner with Arsenal FC. They're partner with them now. Spinning narratives.
Exactly
there you go.
The same with a certain channel that I'm not going to mention before.
I know what you're saying. I know who you mean. I know it. I know exactly who you mean, and I agree with you. Yeah.
They'll do exactly the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you the best for the game from a United fan, by the way. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a really good game, to be honest. But
respect, mate.
For a minute, I think anybody that thinks like Lone Star London thinks that you're just going to walk over United, I don't think you are. This ain't that United anymore, and they've got people that can make goals happen, and they've got a striker that can put them in the net as well. So I don't.
If he's talking to me, major respect back to you, mate, Ian. I wish you the best too. I think he's talking to you for your Forest game. If I had to use my instinct, yeah, no, I'll hold the fort. I'll hold the fort. Yeah. See you in a bit. Right. Anyone in the chat, guys, ask me questions and talk to me, because it's very awkward when you're on your own in the stream when you're not a YouTuber. Because do you know what I'm saying? It's grand when you're, it's fine when you're a guest with a host. Yeti talks, he leads the way. When he goes, I rely on the comments. So, all right, United fan 345. Welcome, by the way, mate. I haven't seen you before, so welcome to you. Wish you best for the game from a United fan, by the way. Respect, mate. That's nice of you to say. Can you see Gyökeres being a bit annoyed with not getting service? Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, he's going to have Odegaard to work with, so if he does even start in the first place, TJ comes in clutch. And my wife is upstairs, so I have to go easy. Michelle Pfeiffer, Halle Berry, Catwoman. Oh, I have to go Michelle Pfeiffer, bro. I have to go Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah, we're good. Scal says, Carl, I was in Dublin a while back, and a guy from the south of Ireland remarked to me that's not an Irish accent. And I was thinking to myself, mate, yeah, it is. I was in Dublin a while back. Oh, because you're from Belfast? Sorry, mate, if I'm misunderstanding, correct me, please. Yeah, no, it absolutely is, because that guy was clearly uneducated about people who live up north. If you are, like, as your name says, from Belfast, there is people who view themselves as Irish. That was a silly comment from him. Very silly. The guy was probably a drunk dickhead, mate. I'd say he probably had too much Guinness, or God forbid, Black Forest Stout. Anne Hathaway from me says Pepsi. Fair shout. DJs were playing to United fan the last preseason game. Gyökeres is playing left wing, dropping deep to get the ball. He'll do an all before November. Yeah, do you know what, DJ? That's my fear. Do you know what I'm saying? That is my absolute fear. Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise us, would it, mate? Scal says it's an Irish accent from the north of Ireland. That would be like a person from London saying a Yorkshire man is English. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Whoever said that to you, mate, he's a dickhead. He's an absolute dickhead. Actually, I was in Belfast last year and I had an absolute blast of a time. It was a long time since I went up north. Belfast is a fucking proper city when you go to the right places. We went to a restaurant called Ox Belfast. We really treated ourselves for this, and we went to another restaurant the second night called Edo. It's like a kind of a Spanish tapas place, but done really well. I went to a few pubs, went to the zoo, had a great time. Fucking love Belfast. DJ Pepsi, I forgot about her. Yeah, actually, you would too. Yeah, you wouldn't think. Pfeiffer and Halle Berry comes to mind first for sure. But yeah, like it's a funny one at the start of the season, guys. You know, the opening games, and it's funny when you see a lot of people in general just putting out predictions. Like I just, how could anyone know for sure what we're gonna do? Us as Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, Tottenham, fucking anyone. It's so hard to call. But there's so many people online that go like, yeah, no, 100%, these are my predictions. Bet the house on these. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. No one knows. You can't really make an educated decision until at least fucking November, I think. In my opinion, anyway. I might be wrong. Then again, I am retarded, so, you know. United fan says, DJ, yeah, I saw that, but I wouldn't worry too much because him at Sporting, he can carry the ball if needed. I would hope the midfield can help him out. Yeah, well, you know, mate, I wouldn't be surprised if our midfield couldn't help him out. Being very honest, especially with Odegaard at the helm as well. It's very sad. It's a sad state of affairs. And I think I'm caught up. Oh yeah, he's back. Yay! Hey mate. Yeah, I just want to say one thing before, right?
Yeah.
I asked the chat to keep me talking because it's very awkward when you're on your own and you're not a streamer when the host goes. These guys are the best. They're the best. It's the best chat on the fucking YouTube, man. They're the best. They're the best.
I couldn't have asked for anything better, to be honest.
No. And you created it, mate.
Absolute legends, man.
You created it, so fair play to you, man. You created it, and you're all a bunch of absolute legends. You are in the chat.
100%.
Love you all.
This place is built with real ones. So that's what the foundations are. When you've got them foundations, you can't go wrong. And Eze could be a perfect replacement for Martin Odegaard. Martinelli, sorry. Martin Odegaard. Who the fucking hell is Martin Odegaard?
He'd be a perfect replacement for Odegaard too, in my opinion. Get that fucking prick out of my club quick. Get Odegaard out.
Yeah, and it's like testing your knowledge, being asked for predictions, but even the most knowledgeable still get it wrong. Forest being the prime example, so many pundits said it's relegated last season. Exactly,
times.
and this is pretty much why I don't do it. This is pretty much why I don't do it. And the thing is, guys, if I miss any of your chats or anything like that, I will catch them. I don't want any money I don't want no super chats or anything like that. I've said that from day one. You know, you don't have to pay to talk to me. I'm nothing special. Fridge freezer would replace soda card. Yeah, true. Big up, yeah, bigger than Goldbridge there. No, I don't want to be bigger than Goldbridge, to be honest. I'm not interested. I'm not, you know, when I first started doing this, I was at the point where it's like, you know, let's see where this can go. Can I get big and all that? But you know what? With you guys and the way that the cave goes, I'm settled. I'm settled. And I just enjoy it, and I love it, and I love having chats with you guys. You don't act like dickheads or anything like that. All the dickheads get kicked out, you know. So this space is just fucking phenomenal. It's awesome. There ain't many spaces like this on YouTube.
It's the best.
All had it covered, absolutely. Carl Julian Nagelsmann fits Arsenal perfectly. He plays a system that demands service for the striker.
I take him, mate. I would take him in a heartbeat over what we have right now, mate. I really
You know
would.
what? The one that I would say, and I know a lot of people say it, Simeone, because
that's my dream.
You know, like you've got Spurs and you've got Frank. Frank will turn Spurs into a unit, and I've always said that one thing Spurs lack is grip. With Frank, they'll get that grip. If you have Simeone, you'll get that grip. As well as the quality.
That's the dream.
And
that's my dream.
He's the man. He's the man.
That's my dream signing, mate. That's
my
dream.
Now you put there might even be like a plan. You know,
who knows?
Starts to put Havertz on and not have Gyökeres on and lose the game. Eventually, Berta might turn around to the owners and say, "This bro ain't got a clue. He ain't got a fucking this bro's lost it."
I truly do think, I'm only basing this off instinct. I think this is Arteta's last season. Finally, I do think this is it now. There's only so much delusion and excuses and all that can run over even the most retarded of humans. I think this will be his last season. I think it will be because we ain't winning shit. We ain't winning shit.
100%.
Yeah, I hope so. Anyway.
I totally agree with you. I said it earlier. I said to my landlady, I said this is Arteta's last season. I just got a feeling this is going to be his last season. He's going to get found out because the money's been spent again, and if he can't get it going this time, and he still has no fucking depth. So you know, if you don't get it going this time, then you know it's going to be a bad one for him. Yeah, he will be on TalkSport within the next 3 years. Fuck off. I'd never go on any of those things. How do you think I'd get on with that? Oh, yeah, we've got LongHairedYeti here. He's a Forest fan. What do you think about Forest at the moment? Oh, fucking mint, mate. Fucking hell, you talk about Man United and fucking Spurs, motherfucker. We're fucking brilliant, bro. Are you fucking stupid or something? I like that. Cut the fucking...
That's it. That's it.
Oh, you get it. Bleep, 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 bleep. I'm not interested in it. No, I'm not interested.
No,
you know what? I do like the commentary thing that I do. I'm quite good at commentary when I do the watch along, so that's something that I like. But
you're good at YouTube in general, mate. Like whatever you do, I think you're very good. Like, do you know what I mean? When you're doing a watch along, you comment along very well, you keep the chat engaged. You do it right, and most crucially to me, why I'm here, why this is the only channel I would ever go on live, is because you keep it real, and you only have real, fucking nice, genuine people in your chat. That's the reason I'm here. That's the only reason I'm here.
And I appreciate it.
It's nice to chat you up too. Oh, every time, mate. I appreciate it more.
You've got nice eyebrows.
Who? Me?
Yeah, I was just giving a compliment back because you just. So you said you gave a compliment back. So I said you have a nice.
That's an hour. So it's an hour delay where you return the compliment.
No, because I actually said you got a nice beard when you asked me.
Oh, you're right too. I appreciate that, mate. We don't want to turn this into a Brokeback Mountain stream, bro.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah. I like Heath Ledger, but not that much.
Me too.
Your YouTuber adjacent rogue channel, he don't change. Oh, I'll never change.
Facts.
Never change.
Facts.
Big up to you, mate. Big up to Scope. Finn Jeremias should replace Arteta. Who the fuck's that?
I don't know who that is actually myself.
Finn Germias. Is that one of them? Fingermias.
Ah, fuck. No, wait. Tony doesn't usually troll. So if you Google that name, that's actually a real manager. I will cry.
Is that a real name?
No, I'm going to look it up. I have to look it up. If it is, I will cry my eyes out. Finger, yeah. No, it's not. No, he was trolling. Tony, you fucker.
That was funny. That was. Finger.
I was sitting there looking, going, maybe, he'd be a good replacement. Yeah, great replacement.
I read it really well first as well because I said finger ass, and then I just went
well. Yeah.
Nice one, Tony, mate. Nice one.
Excellent.
He ain't doing that, by the way. But he's not retarded. He's educated, Rossi, but can't do math. And such beautiful language. Who wouldn't want Yeti on their channel?
Exactly.
And I won't change for channels either. If someone says like, "Oh, you can't say this, or you can't say that," I'm not going on there. Not interested.
Fuck
if
off.
I can't be myself, then I ain't going on there.
There's no point
I'm
then.
Still working on going live like you do, Rossi.
I only go live here, mate. I don't go live on my own channel. If that's what you mean.
God, would you add Luis Enrique? Now that's a good show. That's a fucking good show. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. United. Yeah, I would indeed. Absolutely.
I'm missing myself, but I'm sure he's pissing myself.
You got us there, mate. I must say.
Since I started YouTube and I watched all these people do these YouTubes and they keep getting these things set in that were like crazy themes and they just keep saying
like Hugh James.
Somebody does that to me, I know I've made it. So thanks, Tony. Thanks, Tony. I know I've made it from that. Absolutely
big up,
brilliant.
Big up,
Absolutely fucking brilliant.
Tony, by the way, shout out to Tony. He's a fucking real one since day one. Since day one, he's always been a real one. Not just in your chat, but anywhere else I've seen him, he's always fucking standing.
Yeah, he's
I love that.
Awesome.
I love that. He is.
Awesome guy.
Absolutely.
That Forest player, Jota, has the best eyes. Yeah, he does actually. Yeah. Well, I think he's going to be going, I think.
Oh, yeah? He's on the way out, is he?
Yeah, I think so. Well, with us getting Amari Hutchinson, he pretty much plays on the same side as Ndoye, so I can't see the he plays for Jota. I like Jota. He goes in, he fucking, mate, he wears that shirt with pride. He goes in, his defensive game is brilliant, but his forward game and like getting goals and shit like that, it just didn't really work out. It's just a shame. He's a very old player, but it's just how it goes. I swear Amarim was considered for Arsenal before United.
I don't think so because before United, like he was Arteta was so safe. Like I mean, I at the time I would have certainly taken him, but I don't think there was ever consideration at the time when there was a transition of it moved to United. No, I don't think so. Arteta is safe until, in my opinion, he decides to leave. So, or it gets so bad that he leaves, that he is forced out, which would be hopefully this season.
I think Burton's going to have him now.
Hopefully.
And I think Burton's been brought in for a reason because he's got a connection with Simeone. I've been saying it for ages. If you get another manager, well, an actual manager,
a real one,
then we all got to worry because you've got players. He'll bring in like depth and all that kind of stuff, and then we've all got to sit up and take notice. And that is change.
All I want the new manager to bring in is accountability. That's all I want. Number one, I want accountability for a change. I am craving accountability. That's all I want.
Tony's laughing his fucking off.
He earned it.
That was brilliant. Honestly, that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. Now everybody's going to try and do it, I would imagine. But yeah, congratulations on signing McAtee, by the way. Yeah, big signing. Big one. Signing. And Amari Hutchinson as well. Massive signing.
Jesus. Calm down, Nottingham Forest. Jesus Christ. Signing everyone.
Yeah. We're not messing around. We're not messing around.
Leave some for the rest of us, lads. Come on.
Mate, they all left for you, but you go in with like £1.50.
No, you're right.
Then, like take ages to up it. I mean, look at Eze. Eze was proper sold on Arsenal. Yeah.
Don't get me started yet.
You didn't hit that fucking sellout clause, so you don't get. And Spurs are now jumping. And I wouldn't be surprised if Spurs, if you keep Arteta, I wouldn't be surprised if Spurs don't fucking jump you at some point.
Oh, they will. They will. They will. On the course that they're going, if we keep going the way we are, they will absolutely. My thing is, right, going back to the Palace team, missing out on Elise, fucking disaster. We should have signed Elise. We're going to miss out on Eze. I think we've already missed out on Eze already. That is a massive fucking error. Massive error on our part. But it doesn't matter. We're getting Rodrigo though, so it's okay, right? We're getting Rodrigo, so all is well.
Yeah, I've heard you get Messi at 25 years old as well.
We're still linked to Julian Draxler and also Andre Gignac. And we're gonna, and also Karim Benzema, the links from 2016. I think they're gonna happen this year. I think so. Oh God.
Honestly, I just, you know what? It's like we laugh about it, but if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be the same as you. I'd be losing my fucking shit, and I'd be so annoyed with the top gooners. They're just accepting this shit, and the AFTVs, and I would be in their chats, and I'd end up getting banned because I would just go, "You lot are a bunch of fucking motherfuckers. You fucking don't care about the fucking club. All you care about the money. All you care about is money. That's it." And that's why Tottenham are gonna fucking jump you, because Frank is a quality manager. He's a quality.
He's all right. He's okay. He's okay.
Bro, watch, because Brentford have beat you like a few times and stuff like that.
Watching.
So he knows what he's doing.
I'm watching. As much as a realist I am, I'm not going to glaze Tottenham's bones. You know what I'm saying? So
I know. Yeah, I get that.
That's where I draw the line. But your point is valid. But to your point before about us, like if you were unfortunately an Arsenal fan in this modern era, how would you tolerate it? Well, a big part of the reason why I had to disengage from other YouTube channels was because I'd be going mad in chats. I'd be fighting everyone. I'd be fighting people, like literally going crazy. Yeah. I mean, my wife was even saying, "Why are you subjecting yourself to this? Why are you doing this? It's not fun." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but the message and the virtue is right, so therefore I have to keep fighting." And that's why I had to disengage, because mate, you're talking to a wall. You're talking to a deluded wall.
It might be for her when you're sat watching like an Arsenal game and just going mental.
Do you know? I used to be. It's a lot better nowadays because I've kind of taken a step back, at least from the online world, YouTube especially. I'm only in your channel anymore. That's all. Yeah. That's. I used to be everywhere. You know, the name Carl Rossi used to ring quite far across the land back in the day.
He was all over the place.
But not anymore.
Bad smell.
Yeah, like a very bad smell, like a fucking ammonia bomb, like those things that the power lifter sniff. But no, I rather just keep the extracurricular stuff in terms of football here, because where it's real, and I don't get wound up here. I have a good time here. Everyone in here is sound.
Oh, it's been
So-
brilliant. We've nearly gone like 4 hours, and it's just been an immense.
Jesus.
Absolutely. I mean, we're on
There you go.
20, so.
But still, either way,
You go, I've caught a fish this big, and it was like basically stickle back. Right?
yeah.
So,
Not at all. No, but it's been a seamless chat the whole way through, though. It's
Mm.
been very seamless, which is a sign
Oh,
of
it's
a
been
good.
brilliant. I
good
can
time.
always count on those guys, and I can always count on you. These are the things
Pleasure.
that matter, and these are the things that you need to sort of like keep nurturing because they're what are important. DJ Crane says, as Edu had influence on those signings, I think he'd probably have the influence on the Brazilian signings.
1 second.
I think he was sent over to Brazil. Edu was never the issue. I said that before. I said as soon as I knew that Edu was going, it's like he was the scapegoat, and none of them's going for Bertina, none of them's going for Bertina. They're not going for Arteta either. It's this ghost that keeps coming and making bad decisions. It's not anything to do with Arteta. You got to clip that one, mate. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I obviously won't get any AI shorts, but I can make them myself, and I'll definitely clip that, mate. I'll definitely get a short of that. That was excellent. Carl, take Nuno from Forest. No, fuck off. No, Nuno's going nowhere, mate. I don't think, to be quite honest, if you listen to a lot about Arsenal fans, I don't think they'd say Nuno was good. I mean, the real Arsenal fans would say, yeah, the way Nuno sets up a team and the way he gets the team playing, then I'd take him. But the rest of them would be like, no, he's not good enough. He's not our level. He's not our level, and that's pretty much what they would say. Ronaldo too, yeah. And Forest moving with the signings, Arsenal with Burt still struggling. Arteta throwing him under the bus. Seems Arteta is the issue. 100% DJ Crane. He's definitely the issue. No doubt about that. Carl maybe tried to get Marcola or Joe to have a young talented winger as Rodrigo replacement in a couple of years. Yeah, that's a good show. That's a good shout. That dude guy, he's fucking awesome. He's only 19 as well, isn't he? Yeah, didn't want Eze in the minority, and Arsenal window keeps looking like it's done. I think if you sell Trossard and Zinchenko, then you might go somewhere. But I think if Eze don't play tomorrow, then I think he's on his way next week, and you missed out. You missed out majorly because Eze. Well, right. Let's go into this. Right. Let's go into this right now. Yeah. If you look at footballers back in the day, yeah, and this really does annoy me quite a bit because it's like if Eze back in the day would not look like a superstar. All these players would not look like world class. Saka would look like world class. They look like normal people that do their normal jobs. But the way we play the game now and do this 4-2-3-1 and everybody passes it backwards and all that kind of stuff, Eze's and the Sakas look something special because they're doing things outside of the remit, Back in the day, they wouldn't have been star players. Look at these players that we call world class nowadays. Can you name one world class player in the England side? Because the only one I can name is Harry Kane.
Yeah, that's about it, I'd say.
The rest are just good footballers.
And a lot of the old guard would probably debate that too.
There's no world class. There's no Thierry Henry. Saka's no Thierry Henry.
No. No. He's barely even a Freddie Ljungberg, in my opinion. Until he proves it to me. Win some shit.
If Odegaard was Brazilian, do you think he'd get into the Brazilian too?
No.
Not in years.
If Odegaard was from fucking Denmark, he wouldn't get into this fucking the Danish.
He gets in Norway obviously, because
Yeah.
Norwegian
They're
basically,
class.
that's pretty much what it is. Are you on
They're
Tom's takeaway tomorrow night? Yeah, I don't know. I've not been asked. I don't know. It might be. I don't know.
Is that show still going on? Is it the
Depends how much
takeaways?
he pays me, because last time he offered me £2.50, and I'm far too big for £2.50. It's got to be at least £3. I won't do anything for £3. I'll do in his act if it's no more than £3. Then I'm just going to stop training. So fuck it. I don't know. I mean, I may be. I don't know. We'll wait and see, because obviously I'm going to be doing the Arsenal game. I'm going to be doing the Forest game as well. Arsenal game, I may have Anthony Herbert and his brother, because his brother's a Man United fan, and obviously Anthony Herbert is an Arsenal fan, and I'm going to be the referee between the two of them. So that should
good luck.
Interesting.
Good luck. Good luck.
Be quite interesting.
Good luck to you.
So if it happens, then that would be absolutely awesome. But we'll see. I don't know. I haven't talked to Anthony today, so we'll see how it goes. But like Toby Harris says, Kane, that's it. That is it. I mean, the way people call people world class nowadays is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like Havertz is in the German squad. He ain't fucking world class. Give me a fucking break.
No.
The Clintons, I'm not going to say his name because that'll get me cancelled, but the other German players. I was thinking of the rumour one.
Oh, yeah. I won't take a stab at that either. just in case.
Say that, but
no, but the term world class is abused. They don't, because it's thrown around by people who have never seen world class. This is what I'm talking about with the new age football fans. It's not just Arsenal fans, by the way. It's people who just discovered it when people were so bored about 5 years ago because they had nothing else to do. Their livelihood was shut down. Most of their lives were shut down. Their entertainment was shut down, and then they latched onto something new, and that's it. They dictate what they think. They hear football terms and they throw them around like they know what it means. No, world class in my lifetime. When I was young, was Zinedine Zidane was the first example of world class I've ever seen. Legendary style, magician he was. Tony Adams Klinsmann. Tony Adams, the same for me. Tony Adams is a defender. Keown as well, to a degree. World class. Bergkamp, out of this world. From a different stratosphere. Patrick fucking Vieira, the octopus, as he's called in France. The octopus, they call him. He can do everything. And many, many others. I could go on for hours in the late 90s, early 90s about how many world-class players they truly were back then. Nowadays,
world-class.
Stuart Pearce was fucking quality.
He was a cracking player. He was a quality player. But
you imagine if Paul Gascoigne didn't find a penchant for drugs. Imagine how good he'd be. Imagine how amazing he'd be. You know what I mean? But nowadays, like, the most average player in my eye test is thrown around as world class nowadays. Saka's not world class. He's not world class at all.
No,
he's not world class. He's a great. Don't get me wrong. Hold on, I'm not, because I don't want it to be this rhetoric that I'm a complete hater about Arsenal. Because I'm not that at all. Saka's a very good player and his capabilities of being great. But right now, he's not world class.
Do you think it's because the pool's not that deep that we're putting these players into like a world class status? Now, what I will say that he's very close to being world class is Declan Rice.
You could say that, yeah. You could say that. I don't think so.
I think. I'm not saying he is now, but I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Because since he's joined Arsenal, He has just gone up in leaps and bounds, in my opinion. You know.
You see,
I don't know Wurzel, but I don't know. I don't really know him, so I won't know him. He's a good lad, but I have to know people who I'm going to have on. Tony Neri, some of those other channels just got too toxic. I took them on spray, but now I'm back in the cave. Absolutely, bro.
Welcome back to mate.
World class for me started in 1994. George Weir, yeah, that's a fucking good shout as well. Stan Collymore for me was world class.
Yeah, he's quality.
Insane.
Do you remember Gabriel Batistuta by any chance?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that player. I love that player. He was fucking awesome. But see, this is what I'm saying. Back in the day, like we had that in abundance. And nowadays, people think that there always has to be a world-class player without recognizing that maybe our era is actually shit because they're too spoiled.
Yeah,
they're too spoiled nowadays. If you were a 15-year-old person and you had all the hunger in the world, all of a sudden you were given every amount of financial backing known to man, and you've no drive left anymore. That has a major impact no matter who you are, regardless of how strong your character is. That's why there's not many world-class players anymore.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because you're given everything too young. It's like there's no drive left. Life is too comfortable. How can you fight like a South American? I always cite back the last remnants of a true fighter in the Arsenal squad was Alexis Sanchez. That guy made me so proud to watch him every day. He ran himself into the ground. Do you remember Alexis Sanchez when he played for us? He was insane. When he left for United, mate, I was fucked up. I was broken. He was a fighter. You don't see that anymore. You don't see that fight. Not from the top flight teams anyway.
You don't. And Tony says my problem with YouTubers is they either change too much from their true beliefs as they grow, or they get cocky thinking their shit don't stink as their channel grows. 100%. And I learned from all of this before I started this. I saw exactly. I mean, I wouldn't be like that anyway. That's just
no, you wouldn't. No,
where I am. And I'll let somebody take the stage and keep talking or whatever. I'm not following. I mean, I do butt in sometimes, but a lot of the time you have to butt in because not cold, but there's certain people that just keep going and going and going. I love Tony Claude to pieces, but if you don't stop him, that's it. You ain't. The whole show's going to be Tony Claude talking, so you've got to fucking get in there and you've got to stop him. So, I mean, I love the guy to bits, to be honest, but that'll never be me. But the thing is, nowadays, in my opinion, is like we look at these players and we think that they're world class. And the thing is, I think I can nail it right here, right? Look at how many players all of a sudden don't get picked for England and turn around and say, I'm retiring from English football. Why would you do that? Because if your main thing is to play for England, why would you all of a sudden say I retire from fucking English football?
Two things. Their reason was never to play for English football, and number two, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Why would they? They have all the riches. They can support their families for 5-6 generations ahead. By the time they're 25, if they're in the upper echelon of football, why would they give a fuck about playing for a national team? Because their egos are so high that if they're not picked, they will never fight for that shirt again, unless they're a very good character. Someone like a Dan Burn, for example, he's gonna fight for the shirt next. This World Cup season coming. I watched his interview after the game against Villa. I was really impressed by the lad. Really impressed. He's a throw. He's an old school player, throwback. Bit like Yates on your team. I love Yates. I have a soft spot for Yates. I love players that have a bit of a throwback character. But the rest of them, they don't give a fuck. And why would they? Given everything too young, given adulation and praise by cultist fan bases It's
Yeah,
not just Arsenal, by the way. There's cultists in every fan base that will lap up any famous person, you know, and doesn't do any good. It doesn't. That is not a healthy thing for any human being on planet Earth. In my opinion. You should always be humbled by someone. All the time.
You should never like get above your station and all of a sudden think of something. Certain people do that, and you land flat on your face. It can work for you, or you can land flat on your face. So it's a risk to actually do that. Batty goal, says DJ Craig. And where does Van Dijk rank in the best Premier League centre backs? He's good. He is good. I think he was better when he was younger, when he first signed for Liverpool and when he was playing for Southampton. But I still do think he's got some massive quality about him as well. But again, he can sort of lose his head and do some stupid
He oozes leadership, which is something I don't see in a lot of players anymore. So I'd have to I'm not going to rank him in all time.
Set pieces.
All time, I refuse to rank him. But in terms of the modern era, he's one of the best in the last 15 years. I would say as a back. He just has that charisma. I dare I say the Gen Z word aura. He commands respect. You know, he really does.
Yeah. Tony says I love watching Sanchez and Cazorla.
Santi Cazorla.
Get the ball, so you got the ability to like the third best in the country or whatever. Yeah, you've got the ability to pull in these big names because you're pulling in names and giving them money that they don't deserve. So you could actually get these fucking big names and give them the money they deserve. The Mbappe.
That's why we want to get rid of the manager. Yeah, that's why we want to get rid of him so bad for the last 6 years.
Why. Yeah, I agree. You know. Tony Claude, the stars have aligned. Yeah, I love Tony Claude. He's awesome. Yeah, what exactly counts as content creation? Just doing something original. Just like, like this is the final whistle. We talked about football. We've talked about films. We've talked about all these different things. Just doing something that is not something that everybody else does. So it's your personal creation. That's what creating Coming up with something different from everybody else and not just following the fucking tracks.
Content creation is about like doing your own thing, right? and putting it out in the
personally as well.
Yeah, it's a very.
It's about what you want. I'm very creative with my words and what I'll say and what I come up with and all that lot. And I'm very creative with doing the thumbnails, even though a lot of people don't take that much notice of what I do in that respect. But it's like that's where the creation is. It's just doing something different and not doing the same thing as everybody else does. If you watch like a Forest channel and they're going, oh, this has happened, that's happened, I will never come out and do a channel afterwards, do a show afterwards just for the views and say exactly the same thing as what they said. I'll make it my style, and I think that's pretty much what creation is. It's down to doing it your own way and your own style. I think that's pretty much what I think creation is. It's coming up with something that nobody does. And it's not about putting other people's content on and going, oh, have you heard what this guy said? Nah, to me, that's not creation. But if that's what you want to do, then, whatever, get on with it. Not won't be something I'm ever doing. Not interested in that. Not interested in getting into YouTube fights. Not interested. To me, YouTube fights are like the old rap battles. Where it's like, for me, if I turn around and said, now, oh, you know what, Jez is Arsenal, he's a massive prick, and I'll take him on at any time, whenever he wants to take me on, he'd come on here and he'd take me on. That, to me, is just like rap battles. You know,
It's so gay. It's yeah, and that's like there's so many people that base their whole channels about that sort of shit,
yeah,
and it's
exactly.
so pathetic because you're never gonna actually meet and punch each other in the fucking face. You're never gonna do that. So
Yeah.
why the fuck are you even doing this beef shit?
Uh,
Do you know if you were real men, what you would do is don't put any of it online, text each other privately, and go meet somewhere behind the park and fucking
yeah,
slap it out,
me in the
slap it
front.
out.
Yeah, definitely.
Slap it out. And then whoever wins, shake hands, no weapons, no nothing else. Shake hands afterwards and walk away. All
Mm.
good. Us as men recognize that sort of stuff in our lizard brains and our lizard fucking heart as well. That's the way we're supposed to operate. But no. Instead, what I'll do is this person said this about me. This is my response. Boom. We're going live. And everyone's like, what happened? What happened, Yeti? What happened? Or whoever else. What happened? And then it's like, well, I don't want to talk about it. I feel bad doing this, but I have to defend myself. All that bullshit. Fucking
Yeah,
country that there is.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
The thing is, this ain't EastEnders. This ain't
Oh,
Navy
yeah.
trying to create drama or anything like that. That's not
Yeah.
what I'm about at all. If I have something
No,
to say
no.
to somebody, I'll say it in private, or we'll sort it out in a different way. Which I've had a few situations like that since I've started this. Not anything major or massive or anything, but I'm just not interested in that. If I was interested in that, I'd go for the big dogs, and I'd do what certain other forest channels are doing and go on there. Because the thing is about YouTube, love and hate is both of them are popular. If you have somebody that people don't like, you're going to get views to see the people they don't like and have them saying shit. I've never been. I said that at the start, then I called. I've never been the kind of.
Yeah.
I could be major bigger if I tried to put myself out there and get on these big channels and stuff. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I want to be in here. I want to be in the cave. These are the people that have had my back from day one. These are the people that I have nothing but respect for. And that's where I want to be. I don't want to be on other channels trying to, fucking money, LongHairedYeti'sCave and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. That's entirely up to you. It's just gonna always be straight John fucking Bull. Never gonna.
And everyone, and everyone that's in this chat is gravitated towards that same energy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Everyone is here. There's a reason that everyone in this chat is sound. That's a very rare fucking thing on YouTube, man.
It is.
Do you know what I'm saying?
The amount of
Very
people
rare.
sort of message me and say, you know what, I can't wait to see how Forest get on this season. And I tell you what, there's certain channels won't get that because they don't
of
want
course not. No.
So, that to me is like massive respect for my team and who I am. World class Paolo Maldini, Ronaldo, Roberto Baggio. Oh, Van Basten. Oh my! Can you remember that fucking goal he scored from the fucking corner flag?
Yeah.
That Van Basten.
That era.
Oh, from the corner.
There's so many fucking players. Ruud Gullit.
Yeah.
Ruud Gullit is another one. Fucking who else?
Oh, there was some immense.
Just name them.
Like them, mate. Absolutely.
From the even from the United team as well.
Ronaldinho.
But even underrated Paul Scholes. That guy was a magician. That guy was an unsung hero. He was amazing. I hated that little ginger fuck when I was growing up. My goodness, was he amazing player?
Brilliant player. Brilliant.
Oh, world class.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, and the thing is, like you've got Ireland and Republic of Ireland, and they the one thing I always liked about watching Ireland and Republic of Ireland is they pull players from League One and the lower leagues, because obviously they was Irish players. So basically, and every time I used to watch them more than I watched England, because I knew whether they won or lost, they was going to fight for 90 fucking minutes.
Yeah, you watched. You watched. Did you watch Northern Ireland or the Republic of Ireland?
I think it's Republic of Ireland. I think that's
Oh yeah.
that I watched.
Oh, they do fight in fairness. Yeah, they do
Mm.
fight. They do fight. Yeah.
They proper fucking give it some. Same as Scotland as well. They always
Yeah.
fucking give it some as well. And I had nothing but respect for that. Nothing but respect for that. And that's not looking down on them. That's just saying.
No, not at all.
They-
Not at all. Yeah.
You know, they picked the players that obviously that they could
Mhm.
have and all that kind of stuff. And we have a wealth of fucking talent. How the fuck have we not won anything? Fucking God knows how.
I never understood that. I never honestly, growing up as a kid, even I was like, how like the game of football was apparently invented in England, right? And the Premier League is the most watched league, the most heralded and the most watched league around the world, and yet they never win the World Cup, they never win the Euros,
Crazy.
they never win anything.
Crazy.
Why? I never understood it as a kid, but I'm happy you.
Personally,
I'm
think
happy.
it's,
I'm happy you fuckers didn't win it. Thank
Mhm.
God. Because I fucking hate you English bastards. But still, it doesn't make sense.
Mate,
love.
you know what? When I was a kid, I used to watch
Mm.
it and I was like intent on it.
Yeah, me too.
And I can remember one game we was playing against Cameroon. Then it went to penalties and we lost.
Oh,
This
no.
is how much this shit meant to me. Because I went upstairs in a huff. I was only a young lad. I went upstairs in a huff and my dad like shouted up, "Do you want a sandwich or something? Calm down," or something like that. I went, "No, I'm never fucking eating again. I'm never eating again. That's it. I'm done. I can't be arsed." And from that moment, I just started to not care. I was just like, I don't think you even want this, because I watch England and I see the quality they've got on the pitch, not world class, I'm not even going to go there, but I see the quality they've got on the pitch, and I'm just like, if you fucking go for this, you can win this fucker. Why are you not doing it? Why are you not doing it? That made no sense to me. We had Shearer, we had Lineker, we had all these fucking like good players, but they couldn't.
Probably Gascoigne as well at that time. Would you have? You probably would have.
Quality.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense though. How does he not win something?
Quality. I wouldn't say Lineker was class, to be honest.
Lineker was fucking amazing too.
I wouldn't say he was world class though. I'd probably say Shearer more than Lineker, because his finishing, Shearer's finishing was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Absolutely, there aren't enough genuine people anymore. They try faking their way to the top. Absolutely, man. And you know what? I've always said it, and I've said it to Cole, and we've said this so many times between each other. Don't listen to what they do. Watch what they say. No, sorry, I got that the wrong way there. don't fucking listen to what they do. What the fucking hell's that got to do? What the fuck? Don't listen to what people say. Watch what they do. That's the one.
That's the one. That's the one.
And the reason I say that, and the reason I've always had that as my mantra, is because what you say, we can all say anything. I can turn around to you now and say I was an RAF pilot in Vietnam, you know, but what you do is who you are. That's who you are. You can't help that. Yeah?
Exactly.
So that is a major fucking point for this fucking show. That just do that. Don't listen to what people say. Watch what they do. Because they'll always do what they're always going to do. Real versus Italy, World Cup 94, great moment. Yeah, that was fucking class. Bonner. Was it Bonner? Was it Republic of Ireland goalkeeper Bonner? That was fucking.
Oh, Packy Bonner, yeah, Packy Bonner. You're right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
At what time there was some other great national teams as well, though. Yeah. At that time.
Do you remember Croatia? Croatia in the late 90s were fucking unreal.
Yeah,
they were unreal back in the day.
Stephanie comes in with, don't listen what he says, he will bloody confuse you. Yeah, there comes a
She
point
knows.
where
She knows.
just
She
don't
knows
give a
her.
shit.
She knows you well, mate. She knows you very well.
Well,
Right, mate.
I always make mistakes at some point, don't I? In what I'm trying to say.
Nah, but you keep it real all the same, man. That's the most important thing. Mate, I gotta bounce. I'm about to
Right, can
pass
you give
out.
me 1 minute? I need to go for a pee. So just stay on a bit.
Jesus Christ! All right, okay. Lads in the chat, please comment to me because
We're a religious channel.
we're a team, bro. We're a team.
I'll be back in a sec.
All right, go piss, bro. All right, he's pissing. What's your weekend plans? Actually, fuck football for a minute. We've been talking for football for about 4 hours, which is insane because I get like really bored talking about the same topic. So, what's the plans for the rest of the weekend? Are you just knuckling down watching the football? Are you going to watch the UFC? Is you going out for dinner? Talk to me. What's your favorite food, for example, on night out? DJ Crane says, "Who pees more, Yeti or Lee Gunner?" That's a good show. I don't know. I'm not as much in Lee Gunner's streams anymore. I just pop in to say hello to wish him well. Right now, I'm going to say Yeti. He pissed about 4 times and left me on my own. 4 times he left me on my own, but y'all kept me, entertained. Thank God, and not being too awkward. So I'm thankful for that. DJ says I got a new portrait I'm working on. Oh, savage, man. Nice one. Like painting, you mean? Or am I misunderstanding? Because I'm retired. I really am. Stephanie Griffith says tag team always taking the piss. Yeah, absolute facts. See, I'm drinking wine tonight, so it doesn't run through you the same way as beer does. That's tactics. DJ Crane 2B14 says you did also. LOL. I can't even remember what that might be referring to. I'm sorry, man. I'm retired. Going to steakhouse for lunch. Nice one, man. Pepsi, what way do you like your steaks cooked? What way do you like your steak cooked? I'm a medium guy. You know, I don't like medium rare because they often underdo it, and you're eating fucking raw shit. I go medium for me just to be safe, middle ground. Johnny Average is me. Not a painting new charcoal drawing. Oh man, savage! When you finish it, man, will you send it to me? DJ, savage. And Bargraph says chicken wings and drinks. Nice, man. That's a great combo. Great combo. Are you at a sports bar? That sounds like you're at a sports bar having chicken wings and drinks. In America, you're American, aren't you, or Canadian? Can't remember. One or the other, right?
I think he's American, isn't he?
America, yeah. Chicken wings and drinks is American, isn't it? It's like, you go to a bar.
My steak is the same way as all my food. It's like medium to burnt to fuck. Because even if it don't taste nice burnt, at least I know it's not going to kill me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Well,
you see, like I grew like growing up in a French family. Yeah, they eat their steaks. It's called blue, so it's flash fried on a pan, right? Where the outside is a bit black, but the middle is literally raw the whole way up. And I was a kid there one day. My auntie was like cutting into it like a fucking savage and giving me some. I was like, well, I ain't eating that fucking cow. That cow, I can still hear that cow mooing. Go away. And then I'm into food, yeah. I'm into food and all that, but it's like there's a fetish. It's almost like a fetish of like the rarer you like your steak means that you're more culinarily advanced. The more raw you eat your meat. Pause. By the way, pause. Fuck it,
about your experiences.
I'm projecting, ain't I, bro? I'm projecting too much. I'm gonna change the story. I'm changing the story. Fucking hell. Do you know what? Eat your meat whatever way you like, guys. It's 2025. Just enjoy yourselves. Just enjoy yourselves.
Yeah. If you want to lick it before you go in, then go for it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Oh man, I should be going to bed, bro. I shouldn't be alive right now, bro.
Cold clip. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm starting
yeah.
to get a bit fucking over the top now, to be honest.
But you know what? Yeah, I will say. I will say, man. I think this show was really fucking good. We had good. I think there was a proper symbiosis between me
Loved
and
it,
you in the
mate.
chat. Everyone was having fun. That's
Mm.
all I ever want, man. You know, everyone's having a crack.
That's
I must say thank you, car clipped indeed. I, oh, no, it's so bad though. The way I worded that was so fucking horrible.
Mm.
But the chat is fucking. They're amazing people, man.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
You know, they see me struggling on my own when you go for your 100 piss of the night. They keep me
And they
entertained
all come
and they
in.
keep me talking.
I think
Yeah,
that's amazing.
yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
they all come in. They all come in to talk, get me speaking, so I don't like implode. So
Yeah,
love these lads. Love these lads. Fucking great community. Love these debates.
absolutely, mate.
Right.
Absolutely.
Would we call it before I pass out on stream, or do you want me to pass out on stream? I don't know what you want. Like,
Well, I'll say first of all that this has
okay.
been absolutely fucking amazing. 4 hours of chatting to you is never
Jesus.
or anything like that. It's been absolutely awesome. And obviously, with all the chats, well, you know, they're absolute fucking gold. You know, the cave is a
Legend.
special place, and you've all got a place in it. And I love each and every one of you. And like I say, not interested in getting super chats and all that kind of shit. Not interested in any of that. But you know, just keep like doing what you're doing because it's amazing. And I never expected any of this when I first started this. And you know, I would meet any one of you for a beer. You know, have a few beers, chat, and all that kind of stuff. It'd be absolutely amazing. So it's just been legendary. And it's always amazing to talk to Carl anyway. Keeps it real, and that's what this channel is all about. So, you know, it's exactly what we do. Bargab says, you ever seen that channel, Googa Talks?
Yeah.
Experiments, heavy with steaks, puts them in Coke, something for a month.
Yes. Yeah, he makes yeah, that's a good channel. He makes he like dry ages fucking steaks in like the most random ingredients like for 3 months, and there's like he cooks it up on a fucking grill and see how it shows out. He's a he's a Brazilian dude actually.
Mm.
Yeah, I've seen it, Bar Guy. It's a good channel, that I must say.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I'll have to have a look at it. DJ Crane says, yeah, man, I've got to stream with you fellas again. I'm buying first round. Absolutely, bro. The pub is open to anybody, as always. You know, we'll get some like quizzes going and all that kind of stuff, and we'll bring it back to the way it used to be. And I just enjoy like having chats and stuff like that. And you guys make it, but at the end of the day, you guys make it. So, you know, if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing anything really. So, you know, big up to you guys.
Legends, man.
Big love.
Absolute
big fucking love. And on that note, it's 3 hours and 56 minutes. And I think
whoa,
done. So
I'm gonna pass out, bro.
I think I'm about fucking done as well. I love a quiz. Yeah, man. We normally do that where I'll do a quiz from the internet and we'll just have a bit of a quiz on that and a few questions. Jez is very good at it. Mama's very good at it. You know, I'm sure Cole's very good at it when he's
I'm shit at it. I'm
terrible. That's why I always ask the question. Honestly,
I'm terrible.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, I'm terrible. I am so bad at quizzes. I'm awful at it. I'm so bad at it.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you everybody who's tuned in. Thank you everybody for the support. The love is huge. The cave is fucking just rolling on, you know, as it was meant to, with the right people in it, and you are the right people, you know. So big up to every single one of you. Me and Mark and Chelsea weren't great. I don't know what he fell out. Yeah, what games are you doing tomorrow? Well, obviously, I'm doing the Forest Brentford game, and I'm doing the Arsenal Man United game. So that will be tomorrow. What we're going to do tomorrow. And yeah, so big up to everybody. As always, keep it real, keep it Yeti, keep it real, keep it calm. And yeah, tatty fucking bye.
Legends.
Toodles.